Good evening, everybody. Wow, sorry. It's been too long.
It hasn't too long.
Why am I now all of a sudden getting a lot of background? Are you hearing that?
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
A little bit.
Who is it? We're back where we have issue. All right, I'll mute first. It's not me. I still hear it.
Not me. I sit here.
Scott, is it you?
Yep.
It's a Scott.
All
Shame
right,
on him.
let's try this again. Good evening, everybody. My name is. Actually, no. My name is Captain J.L. Galloway.
Is it now?
A commanding officer in Fleet 31. We need to address that and what we're going to do. This is my co-host, Lieutenant Commander Jenny Hay. What was her last rank, Scott? I think it was
Command?
Lieutenant.
No, it was Commander.
A commander?
Jenny Hay. And I think and Captain Scott Sterling. Okay. Yeah, this is a weird one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I promise, guys. Next week we'll get a lot better about this. But what an incredible! Wow. As the title suggests, yeah, we're back.
back.
Okay, and that is incredible because a lot has happened. As you might notice, Matt's not with us tonight. There's a reason for that, and we're gonna have to work on it. You know, plus getting home was an ordeal. Getting to the event was an ordeal. But I will say that Star Trek: The Cruise was awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely, will say that. Star Trek: The Cruise was awesome.
It's been a weird week. Let's just say the week
Yeah.
the week of before the cruise, or like right at the cruise, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Zach is absolutely right. It's been so long.
Yes, it has.
But I will say, Zach, it was great meeting you in person. I really enjoyed it. It was one of the highlights of this year for me. I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate the fact that we went out to dinner together as a group. That was cool.
We did.
I was going to say some of the best barbecue we've had.
Yeah. Hands down.
Do I have photos of that?
If not, I do somewhere.
So, I was all prepared.
What? Look at this.
I know. Joker, I have a small, you probably can't tell, but I have a small tan line on my watch.
And I
you can't tell in this lighting, but I have a small tan line on my watch. But we use this thing called sunscreen so we don't get skin cancer, you know?
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, no, Zach's absolutely right. It's been a long time. Brett says, welcome back. Thank
Get
you,
from
Brett.
here to there.
Robert just woke up for this. I think Robert kind of hinted in our private chat that he might be willing to join us.
Yeah.
I sent the link out, so he's more welcome to join us.
Okay, Robert, you're invited, buddy. Come and join us.
I got to dig through all my photos to find the beginning photos.
So, guys, no, seriously, thank you for bearing with us last week. None of us were really, after the cruise and after the ordeals we've all been through, we needed an extra week to recoup.
Yeah.
Some of us had to work. Some of us had life issues. And
yeah. And one of us now got a new job, which is an awesome thing. But it means that it's Wednesday nights we're going to be busy.
So it potentially, our dates could change. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what night would work best for Matt, because Matt is a critical part of the show. He is the Grand Nagus. He's the resident Klingon. He proved that at Star Trek: The Cruise. I wish he was here so he could talk about it. I miss that big guy.
I know.
Joker's like, bring back Robert. All right, so Jenny, you got some pictures for us.
I do. I can't guarantee which photos are going to pop up because this is just my general photo options.
Well, let's talk about this. So remember how we were telling you guys that getting to and from the cruise was a challenge, even from day one.
Mm-hmm.
This is before the cruise. This is before the cruise.
This is when we first got into Texas. Okay, that's when this picture takes place. So the backstory behind this is Scott and I and Jen were all supposed to come in 5 minutes apart. We were going to meet up with Jenny and then we would leave. But if I can warn everybody right now that's listening to us live, stay away from Colorado. Okay, that's it. Just stay away. You know, a certain somebody might have been onto something when he accidentally or maybe intentionally suggested putting a wall around that state. I'm all in favor of that after dealing with Denver.
Yeah.
No, but anyway, so we went from Portland, Oregon to Denver, Colorado, then to Dallas. Well, trying to leave Denver, we had a 45-minute delay because they couldn't get the weight of the plane right. So poor Jenny had to wait in that poor airport.
And Scott.
And
Scott got there first. We had to sit there and wait.
Oh, come on.
I actually got in
hard for Scott.
And Scott in early.
I got in like 20-25 minutes earlier than you normally than I was supposed to.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but at least you gave you guys a little bit of time alone.
And the airport.
So, but we did eventually make it, and Jenny was giving us a hard time. We were trying to figure out where she was, and she was trying to figure out where we were, and then we snapped a picture, and that's that picture you see right there. Yeah.
I tell you, I don't know what the order of these are, so.
Well, this one is a couple days later, or is this the next day?
This is at night.
That same night?
Because y'all got on Saturday, and Zach.
Yeah, you're right.
Met a Saturday.
So this is at Hard 8 barbecue.
Like very, 8, the number 8, like you're rolling Hard 8.
Not heartache like I thought it was.
It's delicious barbecue. That's where we saw Zach.
Yeah, Zach says Jenny has weird schedules now.
I do, and I make my own schedule now.
Yeah, Jenny's in charge of the schedule, so we might have to adjust it for her also, and for Matt. But Jenny, it was going to originally take us to Hushkins, but for some reason she changed her mind, and I'm glad she did because this place is amazing.
I love Hard 8 and Hushkins are both really good places.
Okay. We're going to ignore Mike's comment.
Yep.
Because we all know the true barbecue places are from Texas. So here's another picture. The next day, because it says on the 20th, the Stockyards. I had never been there, nor had Jen. So that was a lot of fun.
Yep. So Stockyards is in Fort Worth, and you get to watch the cattle drive, and there's a lot of like Western places. It's very Texan.
Yeah. It was also very fun. And they also had like a little shopping mall. Are you really going to show this picture?
Yes.
So, it's in my Facebook, okay?
Picture, okay? Jenny asked me to take a picture, so I took a picture.
This is also the reason why Jay did not take our picture the rest of the trip.
If you read the comments, it's still Jay. He's not allowed to take photos. See example below. Or
No. So Zach agreed with me. It's a great picture of Texas flag. You know,
I don't need a Texas flag. I want a picture of my loving boyfriend.
In my defense, it was a great picture of the Texas flag.
I took this picture.
That is a great picture, and it's a selfie picture.
I
liked it. Oh, guys, this place is amazing. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. Tell them where this is.
This is Joe T. Garcia. It's a place in Fort Worth with the best Mexican food you can have. But yeah. But I'm gonna punch Joker. Sorry, I read a comment he just said. They only have a limited menu, and they only take cash.
Yeah, so the limited menu, I think, is to help try to cut down on the line time.
Because this is a long line.
This is, for me and my wife, Jen, this was the start of our cruise.
Yep.
Because we had never, my wife had never been to Texas, and I've never been to Dallas or Fort Worth, Texas. So I've always gone further south, down to Corpus. So This was a first for us.
So the fajitas were delicious,
Mm-hmm.
and I think.
I
I don't have that picture.
Oh, which one?
Of all of us at the Joshi Garcia.
You know? Oh, but we did meet somebody cool there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chase.
From our friend over at his podcast, which is Scott. Do you have the?
I will have it in just a second.
These Are the Voyages is the name of this podcast show. And let me see if I can get that. Where are you, tangents? There it is.
I was doing it. I was hurrying.
Yeah, so our good friend Chase met up with us at Joe T. Garcia's. And
yeah, because he's in Fort Worth, and we met his wife and his 2 kids. I have that photo. I guess it's not my photo. I guess I didn't upload it on Facebook or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. Sorry, guys. But we have a photo somewhere around there.
So there's a funny thing. So we went back to our hotel room, and Matt, right? You hear us talk about Matt. Matt's usually on the show with us. Matt sends us a message saying, "You guys better not be playing TTR." Ticket to Ride, right? So we snapped that picture and sent it to him, and then what was his response? I don't know if he can actually say his response on the air.
Yeah.
He was mad at us, but politely.
but in his happy, typical self.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
This is me, a poor picture of me trying to take more photos.
Hey, did you take your photography lessons from Jay? Because like half your face is missing.
This is me trying to do a selfie of everybody, okay?
This is before.
This was at Lazy Dog when we met with Kat, and at this time Robert came in.
So guys, Robert, another great podcaster.
Mm-hmm.
I finally got to meet him in person, and I mean, Robert is an awesome guy. Okay, I can't say that enough. Sorry, I should have started it. Robert, you can follow him at thepromenadepodcast.com. But Robert is a fun guy to be around, and getting to be around him in person, you get little video clips and you kind of get an idea who somebody is, but then when you meet them, it's a different experience.
Let's just say he has lots of random knowledge, lots of great random knowledge.
Yes.
Lots of I would like him to be a trivia partner.
Mm-hmm.
He'd probably be great at it. Because he knows a lot of random knowledge.
Robert, this is why you need to go on to Star Trek The Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Because the BS that Jenny and Scott had to put up with this year on the trivia, we would just sick you on them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh God, we haven't even got to the cruise part yet. Okay.
Nope. This is my steak at Lazy Dog.
So guys, the Lazy Dog is a kind of a cool restaurant too. I know Jenny sends us all the great places, but you can also take your dog there, and they'll feed. Yes.
And they have a dog menu for your dog. The funny thing about this story, this is kind of when things started to really get to us, was she forgot to put my order in.
Ooh, yeah, I remember that.
So everybody got their food, but me, and I'm like, So yeah, she forgot to put my order in, so I didn't get my steak for free. And I was like, nah, I didn't think about it, whatever, things happen. But starting to think about it now, I feel like that was like the next tick on our crazy adventure.
Yeah.
Nothing really, one thing really pissed me off, but we had a lot of unique challenges.
We did have a lot of unique challenges. And guys, I want to make it clear that the cruise was amazing.
Oh, the cruise was amazing. It's just other challenging stuff that we had.
Yeah.
It was getting there. Once we got on board, the cruise was good.
Yeah. The cruise on itself, no problems.
Yeah.
Off the cruise, problems galore.
Yeah.
And then this is when we went to Nirvana.
Okay, so before we go on to that, so guys, this is a strong reason why Jenny suggests you get there a day or two before, so you have this built-in buffer time. We'll kind of get to that. We'll touch on that a little bit more once we're done with this part of our trip. Yeah. So Nirvana is another fun place. Yeah. You kind of see right there, we all have game paddles. And
Nirvana is a place where you eat and play games. You can do video games or you can do board games.
Don't play Mario Kart with Scott.
He cheated. He watched people play Mario Kart. Look, he's like pointing at me or something.
I don't even know what it was doing.
Oh, there's a picture on the cruise that I'm going to show off that is
Uh-oh.
hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Who's it embarrassing? There's a story behind this too. So I waited like all week long to get this waffle because she was awesome. Okay, your friend was awesome, and she did her best. And there were some complications, so we didn't get the waffle until like the last day we were staying there. Yeah, but it was totally worth it. But she did the best she could. But I was so excited to eat my waffle that I forgot to take a picture of it.
That's right.
So Jenny snapped this picture. And I think I snapped.
Was this the same time that? No, this is the next day we had a snafu.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but this is the day that we all got to have our waffles together.
Yep. We all had waffles together. It was great.
Yeah. Yes, guys, Texas shaped waffles are awesome.
Okay, that bypasses.
There's Chase. Okay.
Oh yeah. This is Chase. This is an old picture from a long time ago. I'm wearing a Star Trek the Cruise shirt.
There you go.
That was probably our first one. Yeah, that was our first one.
Yeah. All right, stop it for now, and I'll pull up the other ones.
Okay.
Because that's all the pictures I have of Texas. But some other things that happened. Thursday. No, not Thursday.
No, it's Thursday.
Thursday. No, because they floated on Thursday. That's right, yeah.
We flew out Friday.
Well, okay, we were supposed to fly on Thursday. Yeah. But let's start this at the very beginning on Thursday, before we get to the cruise.
Okay.
Thursday, we're all sitting down eating breakfast, and it's about 9 o'clock. And I go, okay, we have our COVID test at 10. I get a phone call from the COVID testing place telling us, where are you?
Oh,
I wasn't thinking that it was 10 Eastern, not 10 Central.
No, you forgot something, though. You forgot a very important part before all that. We were already stressed before that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I couldn't remember those. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we go backtrack.
Yeah. Jay the jerk here. But a good jerk.
We're staying faithful. Jay comes pounding on a Thursday morning. Think about it. You're in your bed, nice and warm, sleeping next to your significant other, nice, passed out, good sleep, and you hear bam, 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 bam on your door at 7:30 in the morning. I wake up, I look at Scott, I'm like, what the heck? And I stumble over in the dark. I don't have my contacts in. I'm in pajamas.
I bet you were thinking this better not be Jay. I was
like, who the hell? I thought somebody drunk. I actually thought I was a drunk person.
Oh, okay.
I was like, great, we're gonna call the front desk. All this stuff going in your head. I peek out the little peephole and go, it's Jay. Scott goes, what? So I quickly open the door and go, He goes, our flight's got canceled. She throws a phone in my face.
I had the image of the text message.
Text message, yeah. Mm-hmm. We didn't get anything. I didn't get a text message. I don't think I signed up for text messages. Just like, what? That woke me up really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So our flight got canceled.
Yeah. And they weren't reopening until like Saturday, Southwest was. Mm-hmm. We heard a couple other flights later in the day went out, but none of them were Southwest.
Mm-hmm. We had a 3 o'clock flight, so we thought we were okay.
Well, because in Oregon we wouldn't cancel for that. I get it. You guys aren't equipped for ice.
Yeah, we're not equipped for ice. That's the whole catch. We're not equipped for ice.
So we were panicking. So we said, you know what? Let's take showers. We'll all meet up for breakfast.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. So then Jenny gets the call at 10 o'clock, or about 10. Go ahead, Jenny. That's
what. Oh yeah, that's when I get the phone call at 9 a.m. We all, we all wake up trying to process everything. We start looking for I think we booked the flight first before we did anything else.
We did.
Yeah.
Then we went down.
We were talking about options too. Yeah. We're talking about options. We're talking about where to fly out.
So we'll get to what would happen, but then we're all downstairs eating, talking, figuring out what we're gonna do. I get a phone call. And of course, I don't answer phone numbers I don't know. I left a voicemail saying, "Hey, I'm here in the meeting. I'm in your Zoom call, ready for your COVID test." It's like, what? I go, crap. And so I hang up the phone and I go, guys, COVID test is right now. So we're in the elevator. I'm using my phone and I'm trying to open up the Zoom account to let you know that we're coming. I get the Zoom attached. I go, I'm so sorry. We thought it was supposed to be 10 a.m. Central, not Eastern. We're on our way. He goes, just okay, waiting for you. We run into our room and we quickly, log in and do our lovely COVID test.
Yeah.
Guess what? We're not pregnant.
So for those who haven't taken the antigen test, it looks like a pregnancy test.
It straight looks like a pregnancy test.
So, one, you're not pregnant, right? One, you don't have COVID. Two, you're pregnant and you have COVID. If you have that second line, yeah.
That's it really looked like a COVID test, but we all passed. But we learned our long hot session about that COVID test. I learned.
Oh, we'll come back to the COVID test. Don't
we?
Yeah.
We learned a hard lesson. We know what we can do next year about it.
Yeah.
No. Robert.
Who's that comment directed to, Robert? Because, somebody still had to put a ring on it. I'm surprised he left a cruise ship alive.
I am too. A lot of my friends have threatened to kill you, babe. If Zach's here, he'd probably be saying that right now. He's probably, if he's still listening. I don't know if he's still listening or not.
Okay. 26 minutes and 11 seconds in. We got that taken care of.
Okay, so then we after that.
Jen, can you not scream?
After that, we start figuring what we're gonna do. We finally end up finding a flight out of Houston the next morning at like 6:50 a.m. So we all booked that flight. We had to pay extra money, but we were just trying to get there. And this is why I always tell people fly out 2 days advance, because you don't know what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And several people, not just us, several people up the Eastern Hemisphere had problems because of the storm.
Even our good friend Michelle, who's a member of our fleet, barely made her connection.
Well, and there's another person. We'll get to it when we talk about one of the ports. I saw somebody joining us there, so we'll talk about it then.
Matt's replacement.
I'll talk to you in a little bit. All right. Yeah.
So we all get that flight 6:50 a.m. Then our next struggle was trying to find a rental car so we can drive down to Houston.
Yep.
We're all fighting, looking around, and of course, this is a weekend. Or like this is a Thursday. There was a big gymnastic tournament going on in Dallas.
Yeah. And there were other people.
Traveling too. Mm-hmm. We needed some type of SUV minivan because there's 4 of us. We all had giant suitcases, and some of us has a giant suitcase plus a small suitcase.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Scott finally found one through Thrifty. Mm-hmm. It was an arm and a leg. I heard of Thrifty, $13.
Yeah.
It was an arm and a leg, but we had to get down to Houston.
I just happen to remember the rental car companies, that were at Love Field where we could pick them up. We were talking about picking them up from there, and I just started searching to see what was there.
Barely rented that car for 12 hours?
Yeah,
barely.
No, but that car though, even though it's super expensive, it wasn't the car we rented.
No. We rented some type of van, but we got a SUV.
But they asked you, right, Jenny? That's like, hey, we really need the van that you rented for the soccer moms. It's like, can we upgrade you somehow? So even though we rented from Thrifty, it wasn't a Thrifty car.
No, they had to borrow from another place. But first, let's tell you how we got there.
Yeah.
So it's icy out there, and we had to get an Uber. Scott had to get an Uber to go to the airport they were supposed to be going off at to get onto the shuttle that takes us over to the car rental place.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that icy. Like, the roads were fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
and meanwhile, all of our stuff is sitting in the hotel lobby where Jay and Jen are sitting.
We had to check out because the hotel was full the next day and they needed our rooms. So we couldn't stay in a room.
Yeah.
So Jay and Jen had to sit in the lobby.
Yeah. It was fine.
It was fine, yeah. We got to talk to my old boss, so.
Yeah. And it was great, and she wanted to make sure we were doing safe, and.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up deciding to take a trip down to Houston, which was about 4.5 hours.
About 5 hours. It took us about 5 hours. We left about 2-ish, and we got there about 8-ish.
We stopped
twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course, when you see a Buc-ee's, you gotta stop. And when you're in a Buc-ee's, it that quick little potty break turns into a 20 to an hour break. The first Buc-ee's was a quick potty drink and get a drink. The second one, right outside of Houston, we had dinner, so that's why it was a little longer.
Oh, Jen will suggest there's certain foods you should avoid.
Yeah.
She objected.
Yeah.
Because we all thought maybe it's like I think all of us were thinking it's like, oh no, please don't tell me Jen has COVID now because she's out here puking. She's like, no, my dinner didn't settle well with me.
At least I'm just glad that it happened before we got on the road.
Oh yeah, I guess it was just too much cheese. What did you get from Buc-ee's?
Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff. Yeah.
I might have one.
My suitcase was full. Both mine and Jen's suitcases are at 49 pounds each. Oh, Jen, look what she has. Yeah, she has a taffy. We still have one. Thomas, thank you for joining us tonight.
I was a little worried because I bought gummy worms. I ate all of them. But I was worried because it was food that we couldn't bring on the cruise.
I like Joker. Here comes pictures from Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
But I was kind of worried because I had food. And I wasn't sure if we can bring food onto the cruise ship.
I did.
I know, I did too.
I just left it in my suitcase.
Yeah, I did too. And they want to hold it, they can hold it. It was gummy worms.
Yeah.
But I think they didn't really care for that, as long as it's not alcohol.
Yeah.
Which is good to know that you can maybe try to bring in some food. Especially if you have a very specific diet.
Yeah. Like my son. Ranch.
So we finally get into the hotel room. The hotel room, granted, okay guys, I usually do some good research to pick out the hotel rooms I stay at. Yeah. I just picked the cheapest with my employee discount and closest to the airport.
Boy, did we learn from that mistake.
Yeah.
But guys, in our defense, it was only a couple hours. We just needed a couple hours of sleep.
But that bed was horrible, and that room layout was the weirdest layout of a room I've ever seen.
It really was.
Pictures of that?
I have a video somewhere.
I do too.
It's a video in the depths of our chats.
Oh.
I wish I could search. I wish I could search the like video chats. Like, you can pull up all the videos, but that was so long ago, and we don't chat as much as we used to.
I think we've all been busy since we got home.
Mm-hmm.
I know once we get caught up, you're doing a lot, Jenny, and so am I. Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me see if I can find that video, because I haven't posted a lot since I've been back from the cruise.
God, that was so long ago, though.
No, I'm almost there. This is not funny. We'll get back to that. I know it's there somewhere.
No, you're still in cruise. Okay.
Okay, Orlando.
That's the hotel room.
Yeah.
There was a.
Did I go? I went too far back, didn't I?
No, because that was the
no, that's still Orlando.
Did you post a video of it?
I did. I posted under the first.
It's now in Orlando.
Give me a second. I have another way I can go about this. Oh, photos, albums.
You took a picture of the room because we were so tired. I don't think you.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that room.
That room especially. Where's the pre-cruise? This day. Here it is.
Bathroom. Our room.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself talking. But seriously, guys, this is the size of that room.
Yeah.
Yours is actually larger than I think ours was.
I think yours is larger than ours. Hold on, let's see if I can find mine.
Yeah, because that bed was so uncomfortable. We literally, you saw Jenna just threw everything down and just went to bed. We gathered it back up in the morning.
Pretty much we did.
Yeah. You know, it was a couple hours of sleep, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, what did Tom say? The stream is stuck in buffer for me. I'm reload. Okay.
Yeah, Twitch may be having some issues tonight.
Well, hopefully not, but.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking through Bowling. I think I just put it through our cruise chat.
Mm,
And not
Oh,
Bowling.
maybe.
okay. Yeah.
But yeah, we get
So-
up at
Real early, like 3 or something?
3:30, 3 something.
3:30 in the morning.
Oh, if I can also warn other people, if you can help it, don't go out of Houston. Definitely quarantine.
Well,
Quarantine Denver.
That early in the morning. Don't go out
Yeah.
of Houston. Normal, we would have been fine.
Well, no, because like what they did is they told Jen go in lane 1. They told I think Scott to go in another one, but he went in the same lane as Jenny. I started in 3, and then I was like, screw this. I'm going to go over to 6 where they were.
Anyways,
And
yeah.
We all 3 of us got through, and poor Jen, she had like 15 minutes to catch her flight because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's just poor planning, and because it was early in the morning, they only had that one terminal or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they had the 6 lanes open, but lane 1
But-
was like dedicated to all people with disabilities.
Yeah, and I don't know why they put her in that lane when they knew.
Yeah. So
But it's better. If I have to go to Houston, I'd rather go to a hobby than Bush. I'll
Really?
tell you about Bush when my turn comes around. Me flying back home.
Oh no! Yeah, because we went to Bush too.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that, guys. This isn't all negative. Okay?
No,
There's
it's
a
just like
lot
I
of
said.
good
The traveling to and from was the worst part.
Sammy!
Hi,
Welcome.
Sammy.
Mhm.
Yes, Joker, we did make the flight.
Yeah.
We got up at 3 in the morning the next day. Oh, by the way, they put us right next to the elevators.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you use your employee rate. I was like, whatever. And I don't like that hotel either. I don't usually bash hotels.
Mhm.
But I'll tell you what happened when we get to that point in the story
Okay.
about that hotel. So we get up at 3 a.m., whatever. And we get downstairs and we get on the shuttle over and then we go through all the stuff like that. Then we get on the plane, and as a not a nervous hack, but as a habit of mine,
Mhm.
I played the necklace that Scott got me on my for my birthday.
Yeah.
And the rush of us trying to get ready because it's 3 in the morning, we're trying to rush out. I left my necklace and earrings sitting on the table, sitting in the sink.
Oh,
Mhm.
but you called, though.
I
Did you ever get them?
Nope.
But they said
Yeah.
they were gonna mail them to you.
Exactly. I contacted them. It's early morning, so the night auto's still there. She goes, okay, what happens not here? When Haskin comes in, they find it. We'll mail it to you on the address on file. And that's the last thing I heard about them.
Have you called back since?
I haven't called back since. I'm pretty sure they probably threw it away because it's so small item. I might try calling them tomorrow and see, but I bet you they don't really care. They probably don't have it anymore.
Yeah. No, so yeah, that place was definitely uncomfortable. Oh, and
Yeah.
then they also had like this weird gate thing too. When you first get in there. you
Yeah.
have to go through, like, the
Yeah.
gate.
It was
Like-
it was weird.
It was on the wrong side of town, I think. Is why.
Yeah,
why
like
we
I
got
said,
the
I made a
fancy.
mistake. I just picked the cheapest hotel by the airport.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't have to worry about that because we had a car. We could have stayed a little farther out. But then that means I have to get up earlier so we can drive.
Oh yeah, before we got to the airport though, that was kind of fun. So another thing about the lobby Houston airport,
There's
don't follow the instructions that the navigation system gives you to get to
Yeah. I
to-
forgot about that.
to Thrifty, okay? Because Jenny saw it. I didn't see it, but Jenny saw it. Like, oh wait a second, they're over there. But yeah, the instructions tell us to go through the airport, out
Yeah,
of the airport again,
all around the
back-
airport. Apparently, the rental car is like a mile out from the from the airport.
Yeah, so if anybody ever goes to Houston and you're trying to return your car, go there first. They have a shuttle that will take you to the airport.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a. But we finally got that rental car dropped off and got on the shuttle and headed over to the airport.
Oh, but there was one kind of comical thing. I liked how the guy told you just throw the keys on the thing. And
Yeah.
then you
Yeah.
couldn't shut. You couldn't shut.
I couldn't shut because I was like, just leave it.
We just did exactly as he told us to.
Uh-huh.
hmm
We gathered our stuff and left.
So we
And it
finally
was
get.
raining. To answer your question, Kellen, but it wasn't a thunderstorm.
No, it's just misting, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was missing.
So we finally get to Orlando.
It was a relief. It was a relief
Yeah.
because that
And
was one stress down.
yeah, once we finally there, then we start panicking because we're waiting for our suitcases and we can't find Jen's suitcase.
Yeah.
Remember that? We start panicking.
Mhm.
Our private taxi guy kept calling, asking us where we were, and I was like, "We're waiting on one suitcase," and kind of find out it just got flipped upside down, so we didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
But we got the suitcase. It's just because it got flipped upside down, so we weren't looking. We were looking for a purple, and it was like black in the back. It was weird.
Yeah.
I think the lining made it weird looking.
That too. So we got Jen's, and then we met up with the guy.
Mhm.
So that one we were able to keep. So it's 888 transportation. So
Nation.
I did notice that they have two different prices. If you want your own private, it is a little bit more. Or they also have a service for like $50, but you're on a big group thing. So
Yeah.
it was nice just having the four of us, and it was like
Mhm.
75 each.
Something like that. It was reasonably
Yeah.
priced for an hour drive to the hotel.
Well, you're talking about 75 each, right? Versus when Jen and I took AAA going back from Carnival. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. It cost us $50 each way, so that was $100. So
Yeah.
it was nicer just having the four of us versus
Mhm.
having to be stuck in a big group like we were on the way back.
Yeah, and then you had to
Mhm.
stop by other
Yeah,
places
we had
too,
to
right?
stop at NCL. We had
Yeah.
to go over to NCL and pick up 4 people because we had to that it had to be full.
Yeah. But hey,
You're talking like $50 a person. Yeah, they probably made like a good $1,200.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But anyways,
But,
we could tell that story. That's like way on in the future.
No, I'm just saying. No, but no, it is an option. You guys can
Yes.
do 888
Mhm.
service. I don't know which ones are for LA.
I don't know. I think 888 was a
I think it's just a
Orlando.
local. Mhm.
Yeah,
Local?
so, yeah, it's local.
but we'll figure that out when we get to Orlando.
You mean LA?
I mean LA. Oh,
Yeah,
I can
Rob
go
should
to
know.
our pictures now. We hold on.
Okay.
Uno momento,
No.
por favor.
And I was gonna say our guy was knowledgeable. Remember, he was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, this is that ship. This is this ship." Like he knew exactly what ships were in dock, and he's like, "This one's gonna be leaving. Your ship's gonna be right there."
So this is us finally on the airplane.
hmm
Finally.
We're all the way in the back.
And I actually kind of enjoyed the back now.
Mhm.
It's kind of nice. I like the very back because then I know no one's going to kick my seat.
And you're also the first to be served.
No,
No, not
I was.
technically.
we weren't.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Not on that
Remember-
particular flight, but we were always served first. Only because Jen and I were in the back on like almost all the other flights.
Yeah.
Well, this one I was gonna sit in the middle seat and went up in the aisle because I was just sitting there trying to get my stuff ready.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And
Yeah.
I decided to sit there and let Jenny have the window. That way we had a little bit extra room, whatever,
Yeah.
because the flight didn't look that full. And so the lady who came up was like, "Well, there's a seat here, here, and here." And I was like, "I can move over if you want me to." She goes, "No, stay there." Right.
Yeah.
And then they came through counting seats, and she goes, "This row's full," and left the middle seat in between Jenny and I, so we'd have extra room.
Remember
And when our drink order came, we were one of the first groups served because of that as well.
that was a flight that kid was throwing a fit because he wasn't sitting next to his sister.
Mm-hmm.
But he was. That was the thing.
Well,
He
no,
was
he
sitting next to his sister.
he
It
was
just crossed the aisle.
throwing a fit beforehand. And I'm like, I can get up and move over. That way he could sit next to his mom. And his mom's just like told him, just sit down.
Because they weren't sitting next to each other. They were across the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
What?
he had the audacity, be a little sexist and demand that my wife get up and move.
Yeah.
And then he looked at me and I told him no. It's like,
Sorry. We got here first.
like, absolutely not. We purposely chose the back row to be out of people's way,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
so we could try to be all together.
Yep.
It's not our fault you wait till the last second to board the plane.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were like the last people to board the plane.
Yeah, they were the last people to board.
Yep.
Yeah, Jen's like, he's done a massive bit. Oh, he was so mad the whole entire time too.
So this photo, I have to tell a little story about this photo. I take this photo when we land. And of course, we landed a little early, so we had to wait in the tarmac for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I took a picture, and I text this back to my dad, and I go, "What is that big orange thing in the sky?" Because remember in Texas, we had all that ice and gloomy gray weather. Only perfect weather was Sunday. So we got kicked out of that. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that was fun. And this is the
That's the taxi.
That's
is the
the
private
taxi.
taxi
Uh-huh.
that we rented.
I
like
like why
how-
we did that.
It was worth the extra cost.
Uh-huh.
I like how Jay's hand is up and he's not.
He
paying
didn't know I was
attention.
taking this picture, but it's still funny. I like
Jen's
candid photos.
Why am I wearing my mask?
I don't know.
Habit, I guess.
It asked me to take it off, and I would take it off, and I would put it back on again.
Habit. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is when we got to the hotel.
Wait, can we say one thing before we before you get too far into this, guys? Make sure you confirm your reservations. I really want to thank Scott and Jenny. Seriously, bottom of my heart, thank you guys
You're welcome.
for allowing us to sleep in your room because we didn't confirm our reservation. We just assumed when we made the reservation that it went through.
Yeah, but you never got the email to make sure
But
you had the
No,
email.
I got an email. I got the first email saying that I signed up, and I just assumed that both of them rolled out.
Oh,
at the
you didn't see
same
the
time.
confirmation
Wow.
number.
Yeah, I assumed. I didn't double check.
We all learn lessons every day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I'm really thankful. I know Jen is too, and I apologize for snoring. We'll
So-
get into that. We'll
So
get
this
that later.
hotel was great because they were very friendly, and they had like these little stand-ups everywhere throughout the hotel, and they moved them around because these weren't here when we came back down.
That they were in a different location, and then
Uh-huh.
I think when we came back that night, they put them roughly back the same area.
Hmm. The Kirk stayed here most of the time.
Yeah, Kirk the troublemaker.
Okay, this was okay. So I take pictures of all the food I eat because people ask me, "What did you eat?"
Yeah.
When I was a kid, like traveling for band trips and school trips. So as a habit, I started taking pictures of everything I eat so people can see what I eat. This was the Philly cheesesteak from
Zachary's, wasn't it?
Zachary's.
Great. Oh, and we messaged Zach about that. That was kind of funny.
It was
Yeah.
good. Hey, Zach, we're eating you. What?
And this place was recommended by a guy working at the front
Yeah.
desk at the Spring Hill.
And it was
Suites
just up
where
the
we're
street.
staying.
It was like a,
Mhm.
what, half a block?
Yeah,
Not
like
even.
a 5-minute walk.
No, I mean, yeah.
It was super quick.
It was really quick. And great service.
Mhm.
Wait, are they going this way? Yeah. Then we got the whole gang together.
We met up with Matt.
Matt?
By the way, Matt is a handsome devil, even in person.
Yes, he is.
And he's taller than I anticipated that he
Oh yeah.
He's actually fitting down. So this is a sign without all of us at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a pretty tall sign.
It was pretty
that's
tall.
Yeah.
This is the main cruise hotel. We were at the
Which-
secondary cruise hotel. This is the main one. It was just if it wasn't
Our
construction, we
hotel's
could have
better.
crossed to. I think our hotel was better too. I didn't like the hotel that it was kind of dated.
Yeah.
I loved our Spring Hill Suites, which is
Mhm.
Marriott. Anyways, but they supported us and they were ready for us. A hotel that was finally ready for us. So in the
And-
past, when we stayed at the Hilton in Miami,
Yeah.
we did it for 2 years, and they still were never ready for us. They didn't
Wow.
have bartenders. They didn't have enough alcohol and drinks, and us Trekkies like to drink.
They didn't have a party for y'all to go to.
No,
They
we
a
had
pool
our straight own party
No.
at the other when we stayed at the Hilton that year.
Wow.
Yeah,
was-
this
This was beyond better. I think of a
Mhm.
picture. Yeah, they may had themed drinks.
Right there. See that? The pool party.
mhm.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great. And then here's NASA, the
The
astronaut.
NASA guy.
Oh,
Good night, Sammy.
Night, Sammy.
So,
All right, that's loud, guys.
okay. So, Jenny was taking a quick video because she said something like, watching Star Trek Discovery with your friends or something like that. Nothing.
What is she gonna do? And
yeah,
Yeah,
something like that. It was pretty cool.
because none of us had seen that episode, and we were trying to figure out, okay, when are we going to do this? Because we're leaving the next day for our cruise.
Because it came out Thursday, and we were so hectic with our traveling, we never got a chance to.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we had to time this correctly because Scott's auxiliary cables made the TV only play at full blast volume. So the TV was.
It wasn't my fault. I did everything I could.
It was
to
the
get it
TV.
Working. It's the TV.
Yeah.
We had the same issue at my job. So.
I know what I'm saying, but we had to listen to it at full blast.
Yeah, it was lovely.
And I'm glad we did that in the afternoon too, where there was nobody else checked in next to us, because we've got no complaint otherwise.
And we checked in pretty early, and that's why if you go back, you can tell that we're in a very big room.
So this is the room that they let us stay in. Jen slept on the couch there.
And there's like a little pull out here.
And that's where I slept.
But there's just a handicap accessible room, so it's slightly bigger, which I'm glad we got the handicap accessible room. Because, that's all of us were, But you can kind of see how big the room was.
Yeah.
It was funny too. If I remember right, we're sitting there watching Discovery, and Matt laid down on the floor next to me. He was
snoring away. He goes, I'm not sleeping.
Like, right.
Okay, then that night we met with our Sky and I's friends, Daphne and Sonia.
I miss those two.
And then Jay and Jen got to meet Daphne and Sonia.
Oh, I told you Daff is a trip, and he definitely is.
He's such a trip.
I miss somebody kindred like me. It was great. I had a partner.
He was very much more kindred than you, man. He is.
Yeah.
He is one heck of a person.
No, I'm just saying.
I know.
We did turn. I actually had to cut back. I had to tone it back a little bit.
And what was great about this too is, if you notice, each couple has matching shirts, so it made it easy for the waitress to figure out the checks.
No, yeah, because of what Scott's saying there, she's like, "How am I supposed to divide up your shirt, or how am I supposed to divide up your bills at the end of the night?" Like, just match. I think Jenny said it's like, just match us up by our shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jay gave the waitress a hard time.
Yeah.
The waitress started calling him troublemaker or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
I love that waitress. She was great.
No, I made sure she was okay with it, because I do like to have fun with our waitresses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It breaks up on the monotony, but we did tip her really well.
We did. That was my baked lasagna I had.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's awesome.
It's delicious. And then this is the pool party.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the one and only photo I did of the pool party.
See, the pool party was okay, but it was great for a first attempt. But
it was just
definitely lacked structure. But it was great for people to get together that hadn't been together in like 2 years and chat. So that was nice. But I wish they would have done like more interactions, like the DJ would have interacted more with the audience. Maybe a couple giveaways or something, something minor, little token.
Gaze of Space kind of took over and had a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah, but by that time I was already tired and I left.
Yeah. Well, we were already tired because remember we traveled that day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was tired. I stayed for like 3 hours.
Yeah, Scott and I, we were in the pool for a little bit. And we went back and changed and came back and we did a little bit and they're like, nope, we're done.
And then we left shortly after you did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then there's the drinks at at our hotel we stayed at.
Yeah.
This is a perfectly timed photo.
Yeah, it was. We signed up before the cruise to have a bus to take us from the cruise hotel to the port. That way, give them your suitcases, and you don't see them until you get on your cruise ship, and that's what this is the bus.
Yeah. But she just happened to look up the same time we were taking the photo. So at this point in time, this is the next day. This is Saturday. Jay and Jen had an earlier bus time, even though they got the email last.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys notice, they have color stickers. They enforced it this year.
Yeah.
That indicates that you're the 10 o'clock group. Ours were like pink. We're the 9:45 group.
Yeah.
Joker, yes. For the boarding day of the cruise, we all wore the same shirts.
Yes, we did.
We pre-planned that.
This is us traveling and looking at the cruise ships.
Yeah, we did this too. Jen and I did, but
yeah, we are. So, everybody, we are going to have a
Flickr account.
A Flickr account with all of our photos on it.
Okay.
So we can put a link out so people can go through all the photos of all of us that have posted photos.
It
Some
just
of us,
sorry, bud.
actually, some of us.
Go ahead.
Some of us don't have each other on Facebook, so that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. So should we tell them about RCL and what a nightmare that is?
They're normally not like that.
I know they're not.
But
I'm just saying.
yeah, our nightmare of getting
I think we should try to tell them so they don't make the mistakes we made.
Yes.
That's
So
what I meant. I mean, RCL is very strict on some of their rules. That's a nice way of putting it.
Yes. So let's just say when you go on a cruise, do your individual COVID test yourself. Don't do a group.
Do not do a group.
Because I'll basically do a basic byline of it. What happened is I signed up everybody on a cruise. I got everybody's information in our group.
We were trying to save time.
We were trying to save time. And so we all did it at once. I got the proper letter that says I'm negative, and all I got from them was a list. After talking to some people, they violated HIPAA because I should not know y'all's test results.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a medical thing.
Which is probably why you weren't given a full copy of all of ours.
But they wouldn't let you log in, even though they said that's how you log in. So we made a mistake of not logging in prior to it. We assumed it would work.
We were stressed because we were trying to get down to Houston.
Yeah.
So
I had a screenshot. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I had a screenshot that shows Jay, Jen, and Scott's negative results and the date that it was taken. Apparently, they needed the full letter with the date collected, the sample collection date.
Which is bullshit, but we'll get back to that.
And they were fine with us, like, well, you should be all together. If you have the COVID test together, you have to be all together. This would shut the guy up. I go, ECP split us up. And that guy goes, oh. Did you guys catch that?
Yeah,
I did.
I was like, oh. They know about ECP.
Yeah.
Because that guy was like, you should be all together. I was like, we couldn't control it. We got split up because that's what ECP did.
Yeah, so here's the other thing. So we go there to get the head of their department does not want to let us through. He's like, I need you to wait over here while you figure this out. And then we'll get, somebody will come over and help you. Right? So then another guy comes and says, you guys can't stand there.
Yeah.
Because we're helping people here. And at this point, I lost it. I'm like, we are the people that need help. He's like, you need to be over there, sir. And then he's like talking to another guy, and I can see that they're about ready to like take more strict action against us. And I was like, I'm not going to get in a fight about this. And then the first guy who originally helped us came over to me. He's like, hey, if you just go over to the booth, because they wouldn't accept mine, Scott, or Jenny's results.
No, that's got
it's Jen's.
Oh, Jen, sorry.
They took mine because mine was the actual letter.
But they didn't take the rest of ours. And the guy's like, if you go right over there, and he was pointing to their, they had a booth set up. So if you go over there and you just get a negative result, you can board the ship. I'm like, okay, fine. So
$105 later.
$105 each.
Yep.
That's $210 for me and $105 for Scott.
But
on top of the test that we already paid for and got negative for. So we had
some people talked about that. I don't know if you, Jay. I don't want to interrupt.
No,
some people said you can file with the insurance and they might pay it back or a portion of it with the insurance.
I don't even know how to file with the insurance. We'll have to talk about that.
Yeah,
I gotta look it up. I think mine can do it, but I gotta look up the steps.
That's what people said, that you can try. They might pay it back or give you a small something, but so they might, because it is a health reasoning, they might be able to do it. I mean, that's something you have to call your insurance and ask them.
That's something I want to complain to Royal about, actually. I don't know. I don't think they'll do anything.
No. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so we had 2 negative COVID tests. And no, Joker, you can't do the free COVID test that comes in the mail. You have to have a
Nope.
proctor to witness it.
Yep.
To make it valid, according to RCL rules.
And
not
this one,
ECP rules.
Did it say 3? I think it says you have to at least have the 2.
You had to have you had to have just the 2.
The 2.
And a negative test.
Test. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But all 3
Scott,
of us had.
And Jen twice tested negative.
Which is good. We were a little worried because we did all that running around and, out and about,
So we finally get through there. We take our test. The guys let us back in line. He
let us cut in front of Eddie because we already went through that line.
Well, we went to the guy who helped us before.
Yeah.
Not the jerk who tried to kick us out.
And he barely looked at the paper. He just saw the paper in your hand and went in.
Well, he saw that we went down there. Yeah. He didn't even look. That's what I'm saying. They didn't even look the second time.
I know.
Here's my results.
Yeah. I think he saw the colors, like, okay, go. And that's it.
He didn't even look at mine again. Did you notice that?
Well, because he looked at yours beforehand, and I think he knew that you were with us, is why.
Maybe. Yeah, it was just very stressful.
So then we finally make it to here, where this picture's at.
Yeah.
Which is the security checkpoint. That's about as much as a security checkpoint you're going to see.
Yeah.
Because no photography is allowed.
But I will say that security checkpoint moved very, very quickly to get people in, and they were happy to see
it. Was kind of a joke security checkpoint.
I know.
Honestly, it was. I'm sorry, but I have to agree with Jenny. It was.
I think they were just making sure you didn't have guns or weapons. That's pretty much all they were looking for.
Yeah.
It was an interesting security checkpoint.
Well, we do that, and here you go.
So to answer the earlier question, yes, everybody agreed to wear the same shirt.
Yes.
So Matt and Eric actually got through no problems.
Yeah.
Right. So they found a spot for all of us to sit at. So yeah. Then this is where we just met up with them. We went to the checkpoint. We went through the lines. And now we're just waiting for our turn to board the ship. Yeah.
It was fun.
Yep.
We all board together.
Yeah, see, this part, everything went too well.
Yes.
Thank you. Should we tell who made those for us?
Thank you to Neely.
Neely made these.
Yeah. So those who don't know, Neely is... Well, she's more Jenny and Scott's friend. I haven't actually had the pleasure of meeting her yet.
She's one of our cruise friends.
But she's also in our, what we call our own cruise collective or collective.
Yeah, we need to change the name for that, but yeah.
Maybe we just call it the collective.
We may.
Yeah.
We'll figure a new name for it.
But right now, we just call it the collective, right?
Yeah.
So Neely's a member of that. She made all these for those of us who went.
And the little dice or whatever you want to call in the middle has LLAP for live long and prosper on them.
Beads on them.
Beads on. Yeah, thank you. That's what I was trying to think of.
She also did it based on the colors that we liked.
Yeah, a long time ago, she asked what color we liked. A long time ago, and she sent these to me a long time ago. So I got to be.
Then Jenny surprised all of us with them.
Yay!
Look who's here.
Eddie!
So this is just a video of us waiting. I was trying to take a picture of our ship.
And guys, this ship by no means is small. Okay.
No, it wasn't.
No, this thing is massive.
So this is us walking up on it. So if nothing on the cruise, it's like going on an airport, where you have to like zigzag through all the.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same, because you're actually slowly walking uphill. You don't realize you're walking uphill, but you're slowly walking uphill.
Yeah, so because of that, we zigzag back and forth. I'm going on the cruise on May 30th. So, Addie, I don't know if you heard our warning. Make sure you have your negative COVID test results, and make sure they have the stats on them.
Yeah, make sure it's like the legit letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you what happened to us later, Addie, so you know.
Yeah. So this part right here, Jen and I had never been on a ship, so I think I did a video on this too.
I was a little mad because of what Matt does here.
What'd he do?
Watch.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
He stops right there, right smack in front of me. He goes clonk clonk. It's like, come on. But I was gonna do the same thing, so
Mhm.
Oh, were you?
yeah.
Was he
Yeah.
recording too?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think he was. Knowing him, he's probably working on his
This
Amazon
was-
stuff.
So the cruise had 3 different cakes. This was
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
first one's cake.
I missed the second cake.
Yeah, I did too. I saw it, but I didn't snap a picture of it.
I didn't see it at all. But we didn't.
Oh.
I don't think we went to the.
Well, Jen and I did. We went constantly. You guys ordered breakfast.
Yeah.
We went up to. We went up.
Oh,
But-
yeah, that was the day we ordered breakfast. You're right.
Yeah. This is the cake, guys. This is the Star Trek logo. Like this is the Star Trek Cruise logo.
Yeah.
And I just whoever their cake or their person was, I'm just amazed how well this looks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like they did an amazing job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is
so
the Windjammer.
that's Neelix. His eyes kind of
Mhm.
looked a little weird in that image.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a reflection.
I know it is. I'm just saying.
This is what I ate the first day.
So their food wasn't bad. The only thing I would suggest is, guys, the macaroni. If you don't like processed cheese, I wouldn't recommend getting the
Yeah.
macaroni. But it
And
was still good. I mean, it
Each
was
day
edible.
had different things.
Yeah.
So this is a coconut
the
cream puff.
dessert. Oh, that was
Oh,
so good.
desserts. This chocolate
Mhm.
thing here. Oh,
It's so good.
oh. No, I'll show you my favorite dessert. And so they also
Okay,
had
so speaking of desserts, guys, remember Caribbean themed desserts,
Mhm.
right? So when they did carrot cake, which is my personal favorite, I didn't like the fact that they put rum in it.
yeah.
Yeah. So you got to remember, they are themed. The desserts are.
Mm.
So take that into consideration.
So they did some decoration. Scott got more decoration than I did,
Mhm.
but I did get the turbo lift, which is aka the elevators. This is our room.
Was yours a regular balcony or spacious? Because I remember you said,
I
like,
didn't
one or the
realize
other.
until just now that we had a spacious balcony.
Mhm.
Because this is what we ordered for next year.
This
is what
you
Spoiler
exactly-
alert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we signed up for just a regular ocean view, and they wound up doing this for us.
Well, we originally signed up for
Probably
Ocean
did.
View, and then we
Mhm.
since they canceled or moved it to 2022,
Oh,
we went ahead and got
That's right.
a spacious ocean view, a spacious balcony, because of that.
spacious ocean view balcony.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this closet, our closet was so big that Scott could stand in it.
Yeah, I did it at one point just to see.
I didn't realize how big it was, which is good because we can hide things more easily. And then a bathroom's here. I didn't take a picture of a bathroom this time, but it looks just the same as all the other bathrooms.
I didn't either.
But let's put it this way: 6 people fit comfortably in there.
yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, no, we got invaded by y'all.
that was so funny. It's another picture, and so you walk in and you get the lanyards first time, and then this is what you see like almost every day at night.
Yeah.
Is I leave stuff out for you.
Oh, so the reason you get the lanyards is when you first get to your door, you get your keys
Oh, yeah.
right outside the
Mhm.
door.
No, Eddie, in the actual room, not in the bathroom.
Oh, sorry.
6 people in the bathroom might be a little hard,
Oh,
Especially with
my.
that agonizer booth.
right? So I was just go a little past these. This is just each day they give you a schedule of events.
So,
So-
yeah,
On a-
trust the paper copy. Do not trust the souvenirs item they give
Nope.
you. They
No.
tell you that on day one.
Yeah, this on a normal cruise is be your normal cruise compass. It's just
Yeah.
it's themed because we're on a Star Trek cruise.
Yeah.
This is the photo I was talking about.
No, yeah, I was totally not ready for that.
Me either, but I had to keep this photo because the face Scott has here.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm kind of caught off guard too, but his face, man.
I wasn't. I don't even know what I was looking at.
Oh. So this is
There
what
we
we call,
go.
the landing point. This is on deck
Yeah.
5.
So funny thing is, my room is like over to the
Right there.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
there. So we saw that thing all the time.
Yeah, I meant to ask you. Did you hear those guys outside of the Curious Gorn all night?
No.
Really? How did
Was
you
it-
not?
so, yeah,
They were
I wanted to know.
loud.
Oh, no. So what we did is we turned the TV on at night and went to sleep.
Oh, okay.
So could
that
you
makes
hear?
sense.
Was it loud like during the, like
It was loud if you don't have a TV on.
Okay. I'm glad we changed out of that room, babe.
I am too.
This is outside of Port Canaveral.
This is like what, deck 11?
Yeah, I think this is deck 11.
No, that's outside of our
No,
balcony.
this is deck
Oh,
11
it's your
because here's our.
balcony.
Oh, that's right. No, that wasn't our balcony. No,
No.
he's right. This
We
is
had
outside.
we had port balcony. We had a port view balcony.
That's right.
So we saw the terminal.
Yeah,
This was a cruise ship, guys.
that was
That's
a.
right.
Ship?
A casino cruise ship.
I have a closer up picture of it.
Yeah.
I got that from Matt. I'm like, hey Matt, I think we found your boat for next year.
Nice.
So apparently, because they can't gamble in Florida, you get on this. They go out in the international seas and you gamble.
Yeah.
It's like that's
I
smart.
did a little gambling, but our friend Jesse, he won $6,000.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
2 times $3,000. I'm like, whoa!
Hmm.
Like I want your luck.
Yeah, I didn't do any gambling. I tried to do a poor attempt of a panoramic view. Didn't really turn out very well.
We only did $40 worth, and we lost all of it. We don't care. We did it for the fun.
Hmm.
We didn't do it to win money. We did it to try to hit the little mini jackpot bonuses.
Mhm.
It's just a little cheap entertainment. At one point, we did win $50, but we lost it all. We could have quit, but it's like, yeah, what's the point? We're here to have fun.
So this is just the launch party.
Yeah.
I was just showing the. Apparently, we're only 60% occupied. 60% full.
No,
It didn't seem like it.
No.
there were a lot of people on that ship.
Hmm. And this is our door.
Our door.
Oh,
our
no,
door
wait.
decoration.
Before you guys move on from the doors, get dry erase boards. I'm just going to tell you now. Next year, get a dry erase board. Because if
Yeah.
you might either get a visit from Garrett Wong or Garrett Wong's cousin. Because what he'll do is he'll go around to all the rooms, and if there's a whiteboard, he'll sign it
Mm-hmm.
saying Garrett Wong was here.
Hmm.
Yeah. Which I thought was cool.
But we do a tradition where we do a uniform every year on our door.
I'm curious what you're going to do next year.
Oh, we have talks. We already know kind of what we're going to do next year.
Well, if it's Picard, are you going to use the first season Picard uniforms or the second season?
But it's
Picard
DS9
uniforms?
themed, so we should try to go by themes.
That's
But
what we
didn't you
tried to
already
do.
a DS9 one?
It was technically a Voyager one. It wasn't
Mhm.
DS9.
Oh,
We did
okay.
we did Harry Kim. It was the first year. So the first year we did Wesley because he was like the main character. We're Wheaton.
Yeah.
So we did Wesley and we had like the stripes and everything. And then second year we did Harry Kim because he was new on the ship.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we just do new people on the ship
I think we do.
So,
because Sonequa Martin Green was first year on the
Mhm.
ship and we did her uniform.
That's right.
so
Yeah.
here's the thing.
And Jen actually.
Jenny got put on. Jenny's door and Jenny and Scott's door got put on the thing, but ours didn't. Ours only had stickers with magnets
Mm-hmm.
all up and down it, right, with the board right next to it. Garrett Wong's under a board, but we weren't good enough to make the video. I don't get that.
But Jen, Jay's wife, actually saved us because we had our comm badge printed out, or Zach had it. We're supposed to get it
Yeah.
from him and all the craziness trying to get here.
yeah.
Jen goes, "Oh, I have a sticker." This is when we were in Florida trying to figure out what we're
Yeah.
going to do. She goes, "Here you go." She gave us
Yeah.
like, what, 2 or 3 of them. We matched them up, and that's
Yeah.
what we went with.
A
It's
sticker we did.
perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yes, Jen
Yeah.
and Jenny's favorite food.
Yep.
Every freaking night, I swear, Jen ordered that.
Yeah.
Me
Not Jen,
too.
But no, didn't you order something else one night?
no,
No.
every night I order the French onion soup.
What, Jen?
I had Caesar salad too.
Yeah, okay. Jen said
So,
she had a Caesar salad.
Next time I need to take a picture. Well, I think this picture before we sit down, because they give you all the proper settings. So many silverware and utensils you don't need.
I know.
When they take them away after every course. too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was like, that's a lot of dishwashing you gotta do.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they rearrange because if you mess with it, when they take away your stuff, they'll rearrange it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think Matt did it to him once just to tick him off and to have a little fun with them.
Matt did it every single time he could,
Uh-huh.
just to have fun.
so this was the prime rib.
Yeah.
It was weird. These were like mashed potato sticks.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, they were good. They were just weird.
Is that gravy with your
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The cheesecake was okay. I wish they
My
had some.
personal favorite item on the
Oh,
whole
no.
entire
My
menu.
favorite wasn't a. I'll show you my
No,
favorite.
I know what your favorite was because I think you and I got the same thing that night.
I ordered that every night and strawberry ice cream.
Yep,
Mhm.
you did.
Every
Yes.
night.
And then here's
No,
Sundays.
okay, guys, before we move on, if you're gonna go with the group, you should definitely try to sit together, and we did. We tried
Mhm.
our best, but there were a couple nights where
Things gone on.
we,
Yeah.
yeah, where we met with a couple other people while waiting. Like, hey, you guys want to have dinner? It's like, don't feel like you have to stay with your main
No.
group.
No.
Get out and mingle, because we met 2 other couples.
Yeah.
That way,
Mhm.
and then we
And
kept
that's
running
how.
into them for the rest of the cruise, and it was funny.
That's how we met Matt and everybody else was because we were mingling with each other,
Yeah.
and we
Mhm.
just became a good group of friends.
But I do recommend, if you're gonna go as a group, you should definitely try to eat together as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we did. We did eat
Like-
together quite a bit.
Like that night, I couldn't catch my breath because of a joke that
Oh
Eric
my
told.
gosh.
I could-
And then I was the next night.
yeah, you were.
Okay, so this is just us on a balcony in the dark. I just wanted. It was so.
I cannot wait to get a balcony because, guys, we had a promenade interior. Me and Jen did, and we upgraded to this room for next year.
Mhm.
Just listen.
Because Jen and I had to go up to deck 11 to get those views.
Oh, it was so nice.
Yeah. There's a promenade. An
I think it's
overview
on
from
deck
like
7,
deck
and
8.
then that's
deck
your room
7.
right there.
Yep. That was our
Their room
room.
right there, and our room was like way over here. We were close, but not close. It was good.
That is sad to hear, Addie. Oh, yes, the Gorn.
Oh my gosh!
Gorns
Yes.
are always a fan favorite.
Well, that
It
was
was-
the toga party that turned
Mhm.
into a line that they were going around the room.
It was supposed to be karaoke with Chase, but they were having technical difficulties. So Chase Masterson, I should say. Sorry.
Yeah.
Started a toga
Conga line.
conga line.
Yeah.
So I took some pictures of that.
Nice.
Oh.
This is the Bahamas the next day, right?
Mm-hmm. Outside our balcony.
The Bahamas, okay. The view that Jenny has is wonderful, beautiful looking views. If you get off the port, I probably should have warned Scott and Jenny.
It was like a 1.5 mile walk.
Yeah. And the
Because they have
funny
all the
thing,
construction going on.
Yeah.
Well, and the funny thing is, we had a cart come by, and the guy slowed down, and it's like, "You guys want to ride in?" We're like, "No, we'll be fine," because it didn't look like it was that much further to go when he
It's
asked
so
us.
deceiving. It was so deceiving.
Well, I tried to warn you guys.
You warned us it was hot and muggy. You didn't warn us a long walk.
Yeah.
So
where they have stuff in the port area.
Jen's saying they're doing the upgrades because they're trying to make it look like St. Thomas and St. Martin's ports, where it's more friendly to
yeah.
to people like us, the cruisers, are coming in. That come in
So-
because
The reason we're saying hot and muggy was because these islands still require, even though you're fully vaccinated, still require you wear a mask. Which, fine.
like this, right against your face.
Mhm.
Actually, St. Martin's didn't really force it. We still wore ours, but they didn't really enforce it, which I thought was interesting. But St. Thomas and Bahamas really did enforce it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bahamas for sure really did enforce it.
Yeah,
which
they
is
wouldn't
fine.
let you leave. They wouldn't
Yeah.
let you leave the vaccinated area without wearing it.
But
And
the-
we just used the cruise ones. They were great.
yeah, I was gonna say the cruise ones at the turn down service, so they leave or schedule for the next day.
Disposal
Whatever
ones.
gift you got,
Yeah.
gave us a couple of disposal ones with the royal logo on them.
They were nice. They were comfortable. Had no problem with them.
Yeah, Addie. Yeah, that sucks about this shift that you're going on, but hopefully that won't happen on yours. Addie posted that I guess her shift somebody jumped off. Somebody did that to NCL too.
Here's my breakfast
Hello,
in the morning.
Johnny. I like your image.
Hey, Johnny. I know
Yeah.
Johnny.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a good friend of ours.
Oh, nice.
He runs a gaming expo in Houston.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Jen, what was the best part before we move on?
There's not one of your fans.
What?
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get there. It's
We'll get
not
there.
on this day, Jen. Okay. We'll
Okay,
get
take
there.
a picture of the Windjammer of the Neelix. Better
So,
not that
like
weird
you
eyes.
said, guys, the cruise itself was amazing, and now
Mhm.
you're gonna hear all
Mhm.
nothing but positive things from us.
Until after we got the cruise, then it goes back downhill.
Yeah, it does.
This
So
is
we,
in
we
the
got hints though on the first night that was it the next day we would be getting to know the lineup for Star Trek
Yeah.
Series 6.
hmm
Yeah.
Here's this off. We took a picture of the there's a bit mayor. I have a better picture of it when we get to St. Thomas.
Actually,
a
no,
really
it's
good
this
picture.
day. It was this day. It was
Yeah, I
just
think it's
later
this
in the
day we
night
find
they were
out.
gonna they were gonna let us know. So a lot of people came back on early because they were doing it like at 5 o'clock or something like that.
Something like
Mhm.
that.
I think they wanted to make sure everybody was back on the shift, so that's why they
Mhm.
did it earlier
Mhm.
in the evening. Yeah,
Just sheer massive. It's just amazing
it is
how
very yeah.
big the cruise that is and how we float on it.
Well, isn't this also the one where we're right next to the Wonder of the Seas?
uh
Harmony of the Seas.
No, it wasn't Wonder of the Seas. It was
Harmony.
Harmony.
Harmony, yeah.
Harmony is a huge ship.
Yeah, I thought ours was big.
Ours is one of the smaller, like mid class.
hmm
Yeah.
So Abby
And-
knows I'm really
And our
into
ship is
reading.
huge.
And so I took a picture. It was so
How?
nice to sit on my balcony.
How did you find time?
I made the time.
She
Remember,
made the
Jay,
time.
you got to remember, Scott, this is our third cruise. We can pick and choose what we want to do.
hmm
Yeah.
This was your first cruise, so you want to do everything.
Well, we didn't do everything. But
Well,
we
you wanted to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
But since
So-
this is Scott and I's third cruise, we knew what we liked and what we didn't like.
So that reminds me. So guys, as Jenny said, you want to pick and choose what you want to do, but they have 2 activities going on at all times. So sometimes you have to choose, and that happened to Jenny too. You have to choose. Like there was a Voyager documentary panel at the
Mhm.
same time. There's a Star Trek Discovery panel.
Yeah.
2 ends of the ship.
Yeah.
You know.
It was frustrating.
Yeah.
But just like any other cons do the same thing. When you go to conventions, there's always 2 things you want to do.
So
And then the
Matt-
rest of the day, there's nothing you want to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Matt, myself, and Eric, we met up with JT because we were kind of teasing him, saying, "Hey, you need a bigger venue because it's like, that Harmony of the Seas is a great ship." And he's like, "Yeah, well, we try to pack so much stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, maybe you should redo some of the things that you know." So instead of just offering it once, you offer it twice. Things like the
Or
Voyager documentary.
offer a rerun of it. So
Yeah.
they record all these shows. Why don't they
that's the other
offer a
thing.
rerun?
Yeah, allegedly, the recordings are coming out next week.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you guys were there the first night when they talked about that. So they told everybody don't bother with photography because you'll be given a special link 2 weeks after your cruise.
Oh, I didn't get that. We didn't see that, but
Oh, no, he talked about it. JT talked about it. So he told everybody to enjoy the show. That some of the feedback they got from the last cruise. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know how much is going to be edited. I don't know what the video is going to look like,
Mhm.
but we'll see. But I
This
don't know
was
if
a
it's going to be open
lunch.
to the public or just to the members who went.
Oh, it'd be online everywhere. People.
It will be.
Yeah.
It's our lunch.
And thank
So-
you, Johnny, for saying awesome picks.
Pro tip:
Yeah.
if you can, if you're going to go off the ship, plan on eating a big breakfast, and plan on eating back on the ship if you can. Save you money because it's already included on in your room, your
Yeah.
cruise bill to
Mhm.
eat on the ship at one of the free places.
Okay, so I know a lot of people. Okay, so my personal experience getting off the ship, I didn't want to really get off the ship, and it wasn't just because everything was super expensive and all the things I wanted to do. For starters, there's 2 big reasons. Everything I wanted to do was I couldn't do because I'm overweight. But the main reason is I didn't want to, because of COVID, I didn't really want to get away from the vaccinated personnel. I didn't want
Yeah.
to risk getting sick, so I went
That's
off long enough to grab things and get back on.
exactly. That's what
Mhm.
exactly we did. We went off to a little port area where we know it's mostly safe.
Yeah.
But hopefully, like next year, maybe we could do excursion or something. And
Now, speaking of
see.
excursions, I'm gonna warn any of our fans out there. If you want to go with Garrett, you will probably end up in his
His comedy
stand-up
show.
routine, in his comedy stand-up routine show.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yep.
hilarious. I'm just warning you. So it
Yep.
it might be worth paying the whatever the fee is that they charge for those, because Garrett will make sure that you're included. Hopefully, you're on the good side of that.
So Scott and I always took a picture at every port we were at in our balcony.
Why did you not wear a Star Trek shirt?
That
We
is
were
a Star Trek shirt.
We had so many people love our shirts.
Hmm.
So many people love that shirt.
Oh, there's a
That and
person
the
on,
board
on the harm. Well, no, this one specifically.
Oh,
There's a
that's
person
right.
on the Harmony that's like, "Hey, I love your shirts. Gonna get a picture of them."
Uh-huh.
And didn't you add them to your TG Goes to Cons?
No, I don't do
Instagram?
my personal, because I wasn't thinking at the time. Instagram.
Okay. Yeah.
And they added that picture to us on Instagram.
Aw,
And
that's
they
nice.
didn't know there was a Star Trek cruise. They're huge Trekkies, and they didn't realize it's a Star Trek cruise.
Yeah, a lot of people at the Bahamas didn't realize that there were
Mhm.
a Star Trek cruise
Mhm.
going on. Oh, thanks,
Yeah,
Addie. I think Addie's like, you guys are so cute. I guess you are too,
Yeah.
Jay.
Yeah, here
So
we
those
go.
are the ships.
Those were the ships at Bahamas.
Yeah.
It was. I think we were the last one to arrive and the first one to leave,
Hmm.
Mhm.
which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
3 royal ships and 1 Carnival, I believe.
Hmm
So it was us, Freedom, and what was the other?
The Carnival were the closer to the port, wherever that one was.
Yeah. No, we had 3 Royals. It was
Mhm.
us, Freedom. It wasn't
Harmony.
Voyager. Oh, it
Harmony.
was Harmony. Yeah, Harmony.
And then there was a
That
Carnival.
beautiful lighthouse.
Hmm Oh my God, this was hilarious. This was the heads up game.
Oh, yes.
I think I have a picture
Okay.
of.
So for those who don't know,
Here we go.
Jane is wonderful. She's absolutely wonderful. Emily, it was her first cruise, and I don't think she really knew what she was getting herself into. So I felt like she was a little on defensive.
Yeah, it's Emily Coots on the right.
Right.
Jane,
But she was a
Brooks.
little defensive,
Can't
but she was
remember.
okay.
Brooke, right?
Brooke, and then Robert O'Reilly,
O'Reilly.
on the
Robert-
right
Oh my
So I'm
God,
saying,
so-
like, they're great. All of them are great. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. It's just if I'm just saying, if you do go, I wouldn't recommend. Okay, it's a general rule. Don't be a jerk. Okay, these people are on the ship with you.
Mhm.
If they engage with you, feel free to talk to them, but don't rush them. Don't like bombard them, especially when you have somebody who's brand new like Emily is. You could tell she was a little defensive. It's like, so we kept our distance. You have to be respectful. Like,
And this was a little trickier because of COVID. A lot of them
Yeah.
didn't want to interact with you. In the past year cruises,
yeah,
they interacted with you a lot more.
I
Mhm.
did.
But
Well,
they're
John
just being more
Delancey and-
cautious.
John Delancey, George Takei interacted with us. Evan interacted with us. Evan at
Yeah.
HR.
Garrett did.
Garrett
Yeah.
did. Yeah. Then John Billingsley.
Yeah.
and-
Gosh.
Oh no,
Him
John's
and his
funny.
chocolate.
No, John is funny. So I don't want to ruin it. So if you ever get a chance to go on a cruise with John, there's a
Ugh.
particular nickname that you get and he gets,
Hmm
and you have to go on the cruise to find out what that nickname is, or find somebody else's video that'll tell you.
So
I
this
don't wanna
was
ruin
Heads
it.
Up. This was a game called they named it something silly, but it was basically Heads Up, where they
Yeah.
have to ask questions and figure out who they were.
Jane is really good.
Jane
at
was
this game.
smart at this. She
Yeah.
was right away. But okay, so I guess I didn't get a picture of Robert O'Reilly. Robert O'Reilly was Kim Kardashian.
So I like one of the questions Jane asked, because I think she's seen the show before. And she's like, "Is my person dead? Is
Yeah.
my person fictional?
Yeah.
Is my person?" She asked all the right questions, right? And she's like, "Am I Albert Einstein?" And Emily's like, "How? How did you do that?"
Then it was Kermit the Frog. Which, but he was so mad about that because they said he was alive, or no, he's dead, or what was the thing they said? They said something weird, like
And I'm like, we got a lot. She got a lot of ins from us. Yeah.
Eh,
Mhm.
Is he alive? Yeah.
meh.
Bob was totally funny.
Yeah.
He had no clue who Vic Fontaine was. It was hilarious.
Or Kim Kardashian,
Shin.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
He had no clue.
Oh, Emily and Leonardo da Vinci.
Da Vinci. Oh,
Yeah.
she was so
She's
close.
so close.
No, but we had to tell her Teenage Mutant Ninja
Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles. She named
She
all
guessed
the other
everything
Ninja
else.
Turtles, but Lino.
No, but she guessed everything else. She guessed the painter. She guessed the famous person. She guessed the person was dead. She did
Oh,
all these clues, and she kept naming
And-
all these other painters.
And they could look at each other's, people except for
their own.
theirs. Yeah, except for their own.
It was great. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Viagra.
he had no clue. It was freaking hilarious.
Oh,
Mhm.
Emily and the foot one too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Am I a toe?
It was great.
this was the chicken parmesan that I had.
I had that one too.
It was delicious.
Yeah, it was.
Here we go. Here's a group photo.
I think
That
this
was
was the
one
next
night.
time we all came back together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
That was
were
the night
waiting
that
for
we
the
really
map.
felt the ship rock. That I remember that was
Yeah.
the one we really.
Yeah, this is the one Matt didn't show up to.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He was
he was
too
supposed to
busy
show
with
up, but he couldn't, or something happened, or
two ladies.
oh yeah,
That is-
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Matt partaked in some fun times. Oh, Eric. Eric, I think he
I had fun.
had fun
Mm.
too.
Mhm.
This was the thing I loved the most.
Yes.
The mud pie
Yeah.
Mud
slide.
pie.
I think Jen liked that too. Did you like the mud
Oh.
pie, Jen?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, I could eat that every day. Mm,
If they would have had that on the menu all week, I probably would have ate that.
Jen says-
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then the next day.
So,
Oh.
red and blue. Go back one. So, red and blue. It's also your ticket, your first showing or your second showing.
Hmm
I
They also did
recommend
that with photo
second
shoots.
Showing. I recommend the second showing,
Hmm
Mhm.
especially if you're new.
First thing we recommend is second showing.
Mhm.
Best thing ever we did. So this was Roaring 29th, okay?
Hmm
So Scott and I were the 20.
Yeah.
That was also the day we had to get up early too for
Oh, was
that
that the
photo
day?
shoot. That was the day. That's why we
Okay.
looked so tired.
So, Scott, okay, so guys, I do want to point out something. So Scott and Jenny are up in the balcony. We stayed down below. I want to make it clear to you guys: you do not need to wait in that long line because there are two lines that develop: one for the balcony,
Yeah.
and one for the lower. But honestly, there's so many seats that you really don't need to wait in the line.
You can show
But-
up 10 minutes till and be fine.
Or you can show up 5 minutes after
Yeah.
the line starts moving and it'll be fine.
Mhm.
Yep.
You may not get front
And-
row, but I was like, what, third, sixth, eighth row? And
Balcony, and
Yeah.
we always had more. We prefer the balcony, and we had decent seats always. And the balcony tends to be shorter line. Everybody wants the lower half.
Oh, you're hilarious. You are hilarious. Of course you're supposed to look tired. You're partying your butt off.
Yeah.
Having a great time.
Okay, yes, but the
You're
the
supposed to
reason
look
why I
tired.
was saying this is because this was the day that we had to be up in this promenade room at 8:30 in the morning, or this Palace
Mhm.
Theater room,
Palace Theater. And this
because
is
that was
this is after being up late for a party the night before too.
I don't know why I don't have my Ray. Oh, I think Ray's later on.
Yeah.
Because this was we had a party, because we had to be in the Palace Theater at 8:30 to do our doctor's photo shoot.
So, guys, the first night though, just pick and choose. Know who your audience is, right?
Hmm
It's like, so for example, each cruise has a captain, and this year was George Takei. George Takei is a phenomenal man, absolutely. But
Mhm.
I wish they would have moved his thing to like Wednesday night or something, because he hit a really sensitive and important topic, which I absolutely adored and cherished. And I that from a history buff perspective for myself, I liked it. But I rather would have seen the show start off on an upbeat, positive.
Mhm.
Let's get excited. We didn't really get that until the second night when
Mhm.
Anthony Rapp, in my opinion, opened the cruise for us because he had that concert and it was beautiful. And yeah, this is still the first night, right?
I think it's
Or
was the
third?
first night 20s? No, this
Yeah.
is like the third night or something like that.
Okay, because
The
that's
second
Shaniqua
night,
left.
third night. That's Nico, yeah.
No, this is second night because she's introducing Anthony.
Oh, okay, this is second night then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so in my opinion, he opened the show. There he is. That man is phenomenal.
That was great. I don't think we did the George Takei one.
No, we didn't. We
No, you
decided
guys
to go to
didn't.
something else.
Yeah, I think we did something else.
We did
Which is
trivia,
fine.
I think. But
Yeah.
Like I said, if I would have known that he was going to tackle such a heavy topic the first
Mhm.
night, I would have not been gone.
Mhm.
And it's, I'm there to have fun, and I get it. And something very, very bad happened, and it was tragic. But I rather would have had that in the middle of the week during the
Mhm.
time, not super late at night.
So this was the Roaring 20s night.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I just took a picture of it. We didn't go dancing that night. We were exhausted, and
Mhm.
Plus, I
this
think all of us were waiting
this
for the
wasn't
full.
the this was the first. Oh, this must be the second night.
Yeah.
So we didn't do a photo shoot yet, babe.
Oh, that's right. Maybe we were probably just running around all day.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But
No, but yeah, I think all of us were waiting for the rave.
Hmm.
yeah. So like I said, I take pictures of the balcony. We had breakfast delivered to our room the next day.
Which is free for the continental breakfast. They have an
Mhm.
American one you actually
What
pay
is a
for.
continental versus a regular breakfast?
Hot-
Continental. Oh, go ahead, babe.
Go ahead, babe.
Sorry. I was gonna say continental breakfast is like oatmeal, fruit, bread, muffin. You can get coffee, orange juice, that type of thing. Basically, kind of cold breakfast is continental.
Okay.
Hot breakfast is what they're referred to as your American breakfast. You can get like eggs and stuff like that.
Pancakes,
Mhm.
bacon. Pancakes were really. There's a picture of the pancakes, and they.
Yeah.
Anyways, so this was okay. Maybe it was that night. So I have a better picture of it. Yeah, here we go.
There you go.
So
Hey,
this was
we're in the
teacher
same
party
shirt.
night. Yeah, this was teacher party night.
We didn't step on any feet this time.
Nope. And let
There
me
we go.
tell you, they ran this amazingly. Because y'all heard about last year or 2 years ago where the line was down the length of the ship and then we waited like 2.5 hours and all that stuff. This time we were in the doctor's waiting room, which basically was the Palace Theater. When you got in, you got a ticket, and they go 40 at a time. So they go, okay, 1 through 40, come with us. We went upstairs to the tenant 5 forward room.
Yeah.
And that's where the photos were taken. So 40 at a time.
Wow.
They go, okay, 41 through 80 or 81 or whatever. They went up.
Yeah.
And it was so nice because we were in and out. And then they go, okay, well, the printer's ready. So here you go. We got this as soon as we finished the photo. We didn't have to wait for it.
Yeah. Literally
So-
5 seconds. Is
Yeah.
all it took.
And why did you guys have this photo again?
Because we
For
booked on
people
the
who may
cruise
not-
last year.
So, we also have a new picture that we get to do for the next year's cruise.
Hmm.
The
Which is
Castle
all the
DS9.
DS9. Yep.
Yeah.
But we
Which
were
is
just
cool.
amazed. They heard our complaints and they fixed it.
Mhm.
It was great.
Well, and
No,
the
no,
people.
you don't want Robert Picardo. You want his cousin,
Yeah, Alfonso.
Alfonso.
Uh-huh. Well, and
Trust
with this too, the couple that was in front of us, they're like, "Oh, you're
Mhm.
gonna have to wait a few minutes," because I guess they just gotten started on them and
Okay.
they're trying to catch up. As soon as ours was taken, we had it.
Yeah, it
You
was
know-
amazing.
I want to go on a side tangent real quick. I thought they had me fooled for half a second with the Alfonso character.
Oh my
saying,
God,
"Robert
yes, they
Picardo is
did.
not gonna be able to come tonight." But his cousin Alfonso. I'm like, why would I want to see
Mhm.
Alfonso? But then he comes out. I'm like, oh.
So here's breakfast that next day. Warning: these were chicken sausage and they were spicy. I did not
See,
like
they
them.
don't like that appetizing. I avoided those.
I tried them because I was curious. I wanted some meat to get me going, and
Hey, at least your bacon's cooked all the way.
oh,
That's my
all of it
biggest
was.
pet
When I got bacon the night that we had all the food delivered to our room,
peeve.
it was so burnt that I couldn't eat it.
Mhm.
It was really burnt. Here's
My
another
problem
picture.
usually is not cooked.
Here's another picture of it at night. The promenade view.
That's the
Like-
7th deck again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like nobody. You can barely see anybody. I didn't realize how I got that picture.
And if you're wondering why why she took all her pictures on the 7th deck, because their room's on the 7th deck,
Mhm.
just like ours
Mhm.
was.
I don't remember taking this picture either.
Yeah. There you
Hey, who's that
Hey.
room?
That's my room. Starfleet command flag.
This was a little like balcony on on the other side of the elevators.
Yes, those are kind of weird.
Yeah, I couldn't figure that out.
Because so the way to get to those is you have to go through the elevator area, and then
Mhm.
it's like a little turnout spot,
Mhm.
and then you can spy on people, I guess, because there's
Yeah, here
really
they
no
are,
other
right
point
here.
for them. Yeah. On the other end, when they're doing the cube costume
Yeah, it
contest,
was nice.
you can get some like good photography shots
Mhm.
if you have a camera or something like that, right? But beyond that, I don't see any other reason why you'd want to be up there.
hmm This is the t-shirt party. We got free alcohol, which
I
was
passed on.
watered down tropical punch rum.
Yeah,
It wasn't rum punch, but it had like
a
I don't know
rum
what
hint.
it was.
Yeah,
It was worse. It was really good, but it just didn't taste like rum punch. It had like a lot of peach in it or
yeah.
It's pineapple too. I think.
pineapple. Yeah, it was good.
Mhm.
And then they had a light beer and like red wine, red and white wine.
Okay. What else do we have? Oh yeah, Deadpool. I remember him.
Yep.
The training post. I got the picture of the training post.
hmm
Now I warn you guys, the trading post is a dangerous place, and
We
I'll
told
tell
Yeah.
y'all.
No, hold on. The trading post is a dangerous place because they don't release all their product the first day.
Mm-mm.
They release a little bit, then they release a little bit more.
hmm
But I did miss out on the Picard shirt, and I'm so mad at myself for that.
This was the museum, so we got to see Strange New World's new uniforms. I did not get a picture up close of the
I did.
details.
I have them.
Scott does too.
Mhm.
So y'all have to go, and once we get that Flickr account, we'll post a link. You have to
Mhm.
go to their page to see the up photos.
They're
So-
really, really cool.
Yeah. It's a nice little touch feature.
You can kind of see it here, but yeah.
They're little science emblems
hmm Well,
in like
Each,
encoded, embroidered.
each division had their own embroidered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of go through these really fast.
This is the museum.
Mm-hmm. This Discovery.
Mhm.
Yep. That's the new uniforms, aren't they? The new
Mhm.
battle armor uniforms,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which they introduced in episode 11, which is cool.
Which is why I don't think was this open before I saw the no.
Yeah.
No,
Was
no,
it?
yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was
Was it?
open.
Yeah,
we
it
didn't,
was-
we
it
just
was.
didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of go through these. Oh. And what was really cool about this was it was so close that you can almost touch it. You can't touch it, but I'd never been that close to the uniforms. Like usually you're roped off,
Yeah.
but there was no roping off.
And there were a couple ladies in front of me that were
Yeah,
like
we're touching it. I saw
touching
that.
every single one, and there's signs all over the place saying "Do not touch."
Well,
But it was
that
so
wasn't
nice
the
to-
people that annoyed me. The people that annoyed me is they had the camera right here, and they're trying to get ultra zoom close images of
Mhm.
everything.
hmm But I was just amazed that we got to be that close. I didn't realize
Yeah.
how skin tight the pants were, and all that. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that they're like I thought they were like these like a lot of lighter gray than this, and it was
They're not.
cool. It was really nice to really get a decent up close photo of these.
Yeah, while you go through these, I'm gonna step away real quick. Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, the ladies were touching these uniforms. I was like, don't touch them. They're not meant
Yeah.
to be touched. I'll kind of go through all these.
So the last one was Saru's uniform.
Yeah.
That one, yeah. I like the fact that today's uniforms are more in line with what we wear today versus like in the 90s Star Trek, they try to make them look futuristic.
Yeah.
And it's so
But
far out there in the wild blazer jumpers like Will Wheaton used to always pick on and make fun of.
But they still look very futuristic. I love the uniforms.
But no, I'm saying, but you could wear it today
You could
and
wear it today, yeah.
and not look like a weirdo.
So this is the day that y'all went to one panel and Scott and I went to the Voyager panel.
Yeah, this is where we went to the Discovery panel, and you guys
Mhm.
went to the documentary.
Yeah, it was a hard decision which one we wanted to go to. So we went to Discovery. It was good, and we went to the Voyager. It was a good panel. There's Garrett Wong, Tim Russ. That's Russell T. Husk. I can't remember.
Ryan T. Husk?
That's right. Yeah, not Russell. Ryan T. Husk is there. I can't remember that's Alita Facho. But I can't remember his name.
Yeah. You know what? About time, because the one thing I don't like what Creation does is they don't recognize Ryan T. Husk.
Right?
And I don't get that. He was on Star Trek. Now I understand why, but the crews, they recognize them.
Oh yeah,
The
Robert
crews,
Cotto.
the crews also recognizes, like the good doctors.
Yeah.
For the one, Dr. Grenade, Dr. Noor, and who's the other one? Dr.
Michael. Aaron McDonald.
McDonald, yeah. These are like
Ooh, that's a
leading
blurry picture.
experts, and and the actors were interacting with them. It was great.
This was the New York strip steak.
Yeah.
It was delicious. Oh.
Yeah. But you didn't care for the baked potato, you said.
No.
Or was that Jen that didn't care for the baked potato? One of you didn't care for it.
I didn't care for it. I didn't have butter and cheese. Like, it's just a potato.
Yeah.
I kind of want something to go with it.
Like mashed potato?
Yeah, or give me some cheese in it or something.
Yeah, something.
And the chocolate cake was too rich. For once, I didn't like.
I like the fruit plate.
Yeah, I got the fruit plate, which was nice.
Yeah.
But the chocolate cake was a little too rich.
Yeah.
It was dark chocolate, and I'm not a big dark chocolate fan. Then here's the next day. This was Risa, Party of the Moon.
Yeah.
Or Festival of the Moon. Which, on the cruise, everybody thought it was Tropical Night.
Okay, there's a funny story why I'm laughing about this image. So we hadn't seen each other most of the day, right? And then Scott's wearing his uniform for Mirroring Universe night, and Scott's walking around in captain bars. I'm like, and like they're going up the elevator, right? And I think we were just coming out on another one, and they're like, "You're in the wrong." It's like you're out of uniform. So he comes back and he puts on his Fleet Admiral pips instead. I'm like, close enough.
Well, he had to do his best.
Yeah.
I guess he's now out of uniform now again.
Yeah, you're out of uniform, Captain.
Again.
You challenged me to it the first time.
But now you're out of uniform because now you're not
Commodore.
Commodore.
But you are, because that's what your title says.
Well, I can make my title say what I want.
Pretty much.
Oh
yeah, this is great.
Celebrity Square Night.
Best games on the ship.
Oh.
Every year they do not let down, especially if your name is Mr. Wilson Cruz.
Yeah.
Wow. I kind of wish I would have brought the Gorn back for it, because I saw a YouTube video of the Gorn where he was trying to explain. They asked him a yes or no question.
Yeah.
He went, right, and pretend like he's actually giving a real answer.
Yeah, that photo was specifically sent to Jay, trying to tell him.
Yeah. I was like, close enough or something like that.
There they are. Oh, I laughed so hard. So hard.
Anthony Montgomery is a hoot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I loved how
he plays off the audience. He goes, "Oh, come on, y'all telling me."
Well, I'm going back to the beginning for a minute, where Sirach Lofton, Issa Briones, and Evan came up as the
Charlie Angels.
Yeah.
Because so what made coming up is there was a lift here that they came up off of.
Yeah.
You were right. I was less right.
Thank you, son. You were right, and I was less right. I have no idea what movie that's from.
Oh, he's not saying you're right in general? Oh.
It's a classical movie.
Mm.
So, guys, the rave party was awesome.
Oh,
Mhm.
I want.
I want to see the video.
Yes, I do too.
So,
I
for those
want-
who don't know, they did a video for him, and they asked the audience to participate in it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it was amazing. But what were you gonna say, Jenny?
I want Kenneth Mitchell's DJ. Was it like his friend or his brother or
Yeah,
to be our DJ on the ship?
Yeah, not
Because our
that Christopher
DJ
sucks.
sucks.
Music was way too loud from the original DJ. Not this guy. This guy was great.
No,
Yeah.
but not just that. He would like go from hard rock to a slow song, to a hard rock pop song. Like there was no transition, not a good transition. He
Mhm.
was
Yeah, he wasn't. He just was playing whatever he wanted to play.
Mhm. I think I have a video somewhere of me in here.
Yeah, so there's a
Oh
point
yeah, then we
where
got face
there's a
painted.
point where Kenneth comes out in the middle of the state or
Yeah.
middle of the dance floor, and then they build like an inner ring of people going one direction, another ring of people going the other direction, and a third ring of people going around. So he had like these three lines, and then he had like a what do you call those things? The camera sticks.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Selfie
And-
sticks.
Yeah, selfie sticks, and they were filming him like in a 360. The music was playing, and everybody had like these little light batons.
Yeah, there's a video on YouTube out there. Somebody have that.
Oh, somebody did do that video finally. Because
Well, I
know
saw
that-
somebody post a video about like
Oh.
showing the light batons.
Yeah. Well, they were filming all of us and
Yeah.
filming him. So I'm hoping that when they do the release video, that'll be included.
And as you can tell, celebs
All
got
the
down there with us
celebs.
too.
All the celebs came up and party. All of
Yeah.
them.
Which I thought was amazing.
I mean, everybody was up there. And then I guess I don't have. I thought I did a video of it. I guess I didn't. You know what? I did videos, but I did them to Zach, so I have to pull them off my phone.
Oh, okay.
I didn't save them. Then here's the next day lunch. I guess. I guess we skipped breakfast.
We may have.
I think this is when we
Well,
got
a
to St.
couple times you
Thomas.
didn't get up till like later.
We got up around 10 most days.
Oh.
But we all
I was
have
already
our
up.
own. We all have our
I
own
know.
sleep
Because
schedule.
we're on vacation, so we're like
Yep.
we don't have anywhere to really be every morning, except for that
Well,
one morning.
Except for that one morning, I also got up super early because I wanted to check the sunrise, on
Sunrise.
the ocean. I was
And-
so tired.
Well, and I was more like, hey, I actually get to see some clear skies of the stars and whatnot. So
But
This
next year,
was
I can just
kinda-
go from my room. I don't have to get up and go up to the
Yep.
top deck and get
Mhm.
dressed.
This was kind of cool. We got to watch us dock because in the past cruises we always dock before we wake up. You know, there's
Like we
always
did in
early
Nassau?
morning docking. Do it,
Yeah.
yeah. So this is when we got to St. Thomas. We actually watch a boat come out. I didn't take a picture of it. Come out over here and grab the rope and throw it on the hook over here,
Yeah.
and then they tug it tight. I always wonder how they did those. How they anchored the ship down.
So the other cool thing about St. Thomas is we were the only ship, and St.
Mhm.
Thomas was a
Mhm.
last minute addition for us.
And that was
So they
last
weren't
year
even
too. We were
expecting-
only yeah.
They weren't even expecting us this year.
Nope.
Yeah, because I remember when we first went in there, like, where are you guys all coming from? The cruise.
Yeah.
There's a cruise? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, because when we first got there, usually over here, I think of a picture
Yeah.
of it. Over here, they're like dancing music and people are partying, and I didn't hear that until we got off later on.
Yeah, they scrambled to get that going.
Uh huh.
Because when I got, we were one of the first people off the ship, and they didn't have any of that set up.
Which is crazy because the poor people knew that we were coming because they were
Yeah.
there to dock us. I'm surprised they didn't tell anybody.
that was also where that where Sneakwa got off?
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
it
that's
was.
where she got off.
Because we saw
she
the
flew out.
cars.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a picture of the.
No, I don't think we got a picture.
Oh
I think
yeah,
we
here's
turned
the
it
boat.
back.
So the boat right there went and got the rope here and tug it towards to anchor.
Okay.
It was kind of cool.
Guys, this place. No, we'll get to this picture in a second. This place is amazing.
I love
The
St. Thomas.
views are beautiful, day and night. Now, who are the? No, go back one. Who are those two people?
This is going out.
No. Who are the two people in the purple?
Right here? I don't think this is you.
Nope.
And...
No, further up.
Further up.
Oh.
Nope. Further down.
Right there.
Who are those
You
people?
captured, yeah. So Jen, like I said, Jen and I barely left the ship long enough to grab some things, and then we came back on.
Yeah,
And
that's
Jenny
what we
happened
did
to
too.
catch us. And she yelled at us, and we saw her, and then she snapped a picture.
Because y'all got us on Bahamas.
Yeah, so me, Matt, Eric, and Jen, and we're all like having breakfast, and after we're having lunch. That's
Lunch.
right.
We were coming back from that.
And you guys were just coming back, and so like, we're not stalking you. We did a video.
Yeah.
This is your room still, right?
Yeah, we took a picture. Every port, we took a picture of us. I think this might be the one we took a picture of us kissing.
Maybe.
So this picture looks so unreal. But this is my new phone with the page.
It was
background's
portrait
that
mode,
beautiful.
wasn't it?
The portrait, yeah, portrait mode.
But the background is that incredible looking.
Yeah, this is my phone that took this photo.
Yeah.
My new phone. This new 13 Pro took that photo.
Yeah. It's a beautiful picture.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's not many lovey-dovey photos.
There's
So
St. Thomas.
I had to take St. Thomas photo because we have the same photo 2 years ago.
Oh, nice.
Literally that exact same spot.
Yep.
And then if you go back again, you'll take it again.
Yep. And this is talking about the dancing people and the DJ and stuff we saw when we got there.
Finally showed up.
Yeah.
We got one there too, I think. Yeah, there we go.
Those masks we're talking about that they gave us.
Yeah.
They were nice and comfortable now, so that's what we end up using. We bought all of our masks, but we just end up using the ones they gave us.
Yeah.
Did you get? Yes, you did. Okay.
The iguanas.
we
This
totally
guy looked like
messed
he's just living his life. He is all stressed out and just.
I mean, and they're just chilling. And did you see the ones that with Spock Bear? They actually set Spock Bear down, and there's like 3 of them surrounding him.
So there's another picture of our ship. Like I said, guys, she's a big ship, but she's mid-sized compared to most of the cruise ships.
This is a photo I got. Yeah.
So here's the thing I like about this ship. There's realistically, there's only like 2, 3, 4 decks that you spend any real amount of time on, but it doesn't feel so small. But it's not so long where your feet are going to be overly killing you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go back and forth all day long shifts like we did one day, our feet were kind of sore, but after that we were fine.
Yeah, I wasn't sore at all, and I was wearing flip-flops and.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite photos of us.
I didn't feel claustrophobic only being on 4 decks most of the time. The other decks are just rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the hallways all look the same.
I think I was trying to video the inside. Yeah.
No trims allowed on board ship.
Deck 11.
Deck 11, so you guys must have been going to the Windjammer.
No, you know why we're laughing.
Doors opening. Doors closing. Deck 11.
In George Takei's voice.
Okay, so yeah.
Garrett Wong's improv show.
So Garrett Wong suggested that Royal missed out on a big opportunity. But then if you went up to the top floor, it should be like, oh my.
Yeah.
So if you don't understand, on these in every elevator, it tells you door closing, doors opening, at deck 11, going up, going down. If you listen closely towards the end.
No trims allowed on board ship.
Deck 11.
See that deck 11? Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably were going to food. No, I think we're going to pool deck.
I think we were.
Because this is when I went to go get some sun and was still reading.
Yeah.
I wanted to get Tanner, but I did not get Tanner. I was sad. Excuse me. Less white.
Some jerk said, hey, let's go to the solarium instead.
Yeah. Oh, the corn bully was really good.
Oh, yeah, it was. I like that one.
That was
I don't know why they compared it up with French fries, though. The piece of carrots made sense, but the French fries threw me for a loop.
think this
Trivia.
was trivia with Wilson Cruz. This was the
Okay.
medical
Mhm.
one.
Okay, so here's my only complaint. I didn't actually participate in either of the two trivias. Jordan should not be leading in the trivias. Second
Jordan
thing
should
is-
not be a. Excuse, I'm sorry. Go on.
Second thing is they need to like find somebody who actually knows Star Trek to do the trivias, because this year, just when Jenny told me, like the Mirror Universe night that they did trivias, it wasn't even about the Mirror Universe.
Mhm.
Nope.
It was like,
Well,
yeah.
and was it this night or was it the engineering night that somebody called him out on two of the
It
questions?
was a science night.
Yeah.
This
It was
one.
the science night. Yeah.
It was like what ship you saw, what shuttle was on, first shuttle you saw on the. I think
As like what shuttle landed in the Final Frontier on the
Something like
Enterprise,
that.
something like
Yeah.
that. And his answer was completely wrong. Somebody actually scrambled, looked it up on Google real quick,
Yeah.
and went up there and showed both of them.
It's like,
he's also
yeah.
the guy. Remember, he's also the guy who did not know who my cosplay was 2 years ago.
No, the other thing I didn't like about him too is like we kind of, I did mention to JT, me and Matt did. It's like, if you're gonna have a guy going up to do one of the panels for the show, the current Star Trek shows out there,
Watch it.
watch the damn show.
Hmm.
You can sacrifice a little bit of sleep. Oh, I didn't want to ruin it for. He gave us a BS.
He gives a bit. He wanted to tweet about it and all this stuff, and I was like, "No, you should have watched it." And then we could have say,
Oh, you should have heard the
Spoil-
booze he got.
"Oh yeah, we were there.
Mhm.
We were there."
I'm telling everybody else.
Oh,
that
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
there. You should have heard the booze that they got.
Mhm.
That he got for that one. Even
Oh.
even the actors were like, they were surprised when they.
I can't
but
wait until
moved
they give
forward.
that survey out because they were sending out a survey out to you,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna blast him. He does not need to be a
Yeah,
crew
they-
member on E ECP.
They wait and do this because they do our cruise and then A's
Mhm.
cruise are back to back. So they wait till they're both done and then they send out all the surveys and
Yeah.
everything.
And the photos and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But makes me
Yeah,
mad.
sorry. Jordan is not one of our favorite people.
Nope.
So he
Okay.
kind of reminds me like of Adam from Creation. Adam's like one of the main owners, but he's a guy that you don't want to interact with. ever.
Right.
Oh,
Yep.
so the
We got it.
animals. All of us had different animals.
Uh-huh.
Did you get one every night?
Yep.
We didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, we didn't get one the last night, but we got one all the
We
other
got
nights.
2. That's it. 2.
Wow.
We got this little dude and we got another dude.
We got the guy that looks like the Among Us.
Uh-huh.
Okay, stop right
Yeah.
there. That is St. Thomas at night.
Yep.
I'm telling you guys, this picture looks pretty, but it's even prettier in person.
Like, I have tempted
I wish you
babe
would've
to
done a
have this
video.
as a honeymoon. Go to
Mhm.
St. Thomas for a honeymoon. It's so gorgeous there. Love St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Love
We
it.
should have done a video to show how pretty this place is.
Yeah.
We should have. And I got one real quick because we had just turned, so it looks like St. Thomas is at warp speed.
Yeah.
I'll have to dig that one out and put it with our
Can I
stuff
have
when
one
we
of those,
upload them.
Kelly? Can they have live on the air? I'm sorry.
So I guess all these photos are out of sync because the Rise of Night photo was here. Anyways, it didn't matter.
Oh, you know what? Hey, we found it. We found a use for those.
Our Rise
Rise
shirts.
shirts.
You know the shirt now turns into is my new sleep shirt. I sleep in it now.
Just like the 2 and the 0. That's another sleep
Mhm.
shirt.
Yeah.
You're not gonna eat it?
No, I have another one.
Oh.
I just pulled that out.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm hoping he comes back next year, but guys, honestly, his
His
health
health.
is deteriorating. It was.
But his
awesome
brain is
having him.
sharp as can be.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I hope we don't get hit because it's not that long and people clapping. So
No, we're talking over it too,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But his stand-up comedy was pretty good.
it was.
it was hilarious.
I still want to
He
get,
is not a family-friendly show. I'll just say that.
No.
you know,
What the heck? What?
is that it? That can't be
No,
it.
that's not it. But Facebook decided to freak out on me. Hold on, I gotta scroll all the way down.
It's like, as you guys can see, we take a lot of photos on
Yeah.
trips.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours, guys. Hope we're okay. We're getting close to the okay.
Closer to the end. There we go.
Oh, Garrett Wong's stand-up comedy show was
Mhm.
hilarious.
This is where, as Jay was saying earlier, where it's like if you're going to go on tour, you're
With him?
probably going to wind up in his comedy show at some point.
Because everybody who went on his excursion did.
Yeah.
Good
And you
try,
guys were
good
actually
try,
sitting
Addie.
next to the lady.
Good try, Addie.
No, but you guys
She-
were actually sitting next to the lady, I guess, right?
Yeah, the lady's behind us.
hmm
So there was a lady. I guess everywhere that Garrett went, she was sure to follow.
Yeah.
She was like
it was
literally his stalker.
hmm We were kind of like that with Mary Chifo and St. Thomas, completely on accident.
Yeah, on accident. She was out shopping, and we kept running into her bodyguard, her
Partner,
assistant, her partner. Was it a partner?
partner.
Was it a partner? Okay, I wasn't sure if it was a partner or not. And she actually was trying to read our shirts, and we were in the triple shirts. She was, "I'm sorry, I don't mean trying to look at your chest." But yeah, she was just happy shopping, and she was stepping out because it was, those little boutiques are tiny.
Mhm.
So Mary Chief was in there shopping, and her partner was out there because it got really crowded in there.
Yeah.
But we kept running into her partner more than Mary Chief.
Mhm.
But anyways, yeah. There's Rise of Night with the giant Horgon.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Of course, we always do a photo every year. I had to get a photo of us last year and put it together, or
Mhm.
2000.
So it looks like Scott and Jenny kept playing Where's Waldo? Because every time we tried to find them, they would snap a new picture of where they ran off to.
It was fun.
Yeah. And then we would find them.
Oh,
Gays in space.
Yeah.
the gays are. Which I want to say something about the cruise here is everybody's welcome and no one judges anybody but what they like.
Mhm.
We
Right.
talked to somebody. I was talking to somebody on the Solarium, which is like on normal cruise ports is the adult only area. But I was talking to the lady. She was, "This is my first cruise." Like, "Oh, how'd you like?" She goes, "I love it. I can be my person." She was, a heavier woman like me. She was,
Aw.
I have body positivity. I don't have negative because I'm fat. I go, "That's so true. No one here gives anybody any issues. We have that weird it's after night. I can say it right.
Mm.
The weird
The
kink.
weird, the weird guys walking around, but
The dog, the puppies,
yeah.
which is very much a kink. But people respected that. People didn't judge them. You might mentally judge them, but you're not going to go up and go, "Why are you wearing that mask? That's inappropriate." That's also, remember, we all follow IDIC, so
Jenny, let's be honest. Were we being appropriate?
no, we
No.
weren't. But that's what I'm saying is everybody on the
Cruising
ship
got to the best
is
of you.
respectful of each body's
Mhm.
interests, and not just in Star Trek, but any other interests.
Yeah.
We respected people who think they were a dog.
Oh, but when we said the gays, we weren't meaning that to be negative. We were
No,
meaning
they're
that, like,
just they love to
life of the
flaunt
party.
themselves.
hmm
They are very much. You know what? I have
They'll
no
take
problem with
pictures
the
with you.
gays. They
They'll
are
take
the.
pictures. They are totally respectful. They'll be as flamboyant as you want them to be.
hmm
Oh, it's great. I love them.
And being in a party with them is one of the best places you can be because
Yeah.
They
just-
just bring out the party with them.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying ew, gross because of
Yeah.
this. I took this photo so I can show off like
Yeah.
all different body types. And this is our friend Daphne Sonny getting pictures with them.
Yeah.
You know? It was
Yeah,
great.
They waited in line. It was their turn. And then the gays
Mm-hmm.
happened to walk over and like, "Hey, we get a picture with you." And they were
Mhm.
great about it.
It's just we love them. They're great. But that's what I wanted to say is everyone on the ship is respectful of what you want. If you want to wear a hat that has a taco on it or whatever. They don't care. I was trying to think of something silly, but I can't think of anything silly.
Hush you.
I'm trying.
I can't think about tacos or lollipops or milkshakes or apples ever again. Or
Hey,
baked
we got it in the
potatoes.
show. We got it in the show. Remember, we said we were going to try to figure out how to get all those sayings in the show.
Yep.
We did it. We did it.
It's a lot of
Woo!
inside jokes, guys. We are not repeating that on the show.
Nope.
And if you want to know, you'll have to come on next year's cruise.
Yep. All right, we're going to continue because it's getting late.
Yes, it is.
So I had to send this video because Zach was like, "You're not partying hard enough." So a video of us, dancing around. So that's what this is all about.
Yeah.
Oh, this is St. Martin. Or St. Martin.
Mhm.
So St. Thomas was a U.S. Virgin Island, so we were allowed to use our phones too, which was nice. We didn't have to be on the Wi-Fi.
And St. Martin's was half French, half Dutch.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you had to be on Wi-Fi.
But it's a U.S.
Or get a
territory.
roaming plan. They had there's like some roaming plans, I guess, that some companies
Devin
offer.
Sonny said that they pay $100 for a week for a roaming, which I might look into because they made a good suggestion. This is something I'll think about if you go on the cruise. Is if you're going to go to an excursion, what if you get left behind, or what if something happens and you have no way to contact anybody because you don't have a way to call?
Yeah.
I don't know who you will call, but so I might, especially since we're going to Mexico next year, a lot of our places in Mexico.
hmm
I might, at least one of us might have the roaming charges or roaming package for a week. $100 is nothing. We all have the internet next year, so that's gonna be great. We don't have to share devices now because Scott and I had the one device, which is fine. He doesn't get often, but
No, I just borrowed it when you were reading your book, and that it was easy that way.
that'd be nice for next year because if we split up, we
Mhm.
can. So guys, what
Well,
we
we
end up
pay
using
for the internet, but you
Yeah.
guys get for free.
No,
No, you
Oh,
should
oh,
get.
you do, yeah, because
Oh yeah. That's
we
right.
did it prior to it.
So what we're talking about is if you're a returning guest, they offer two different stages. If you book your cruise before you board the ship, they included free internet. If you book your cruise while on the ship, you still got the free picture, but you didn't get the
The
internet.
free internet, yeah.
So my problem was I was going to take advantage of the free cruise, but I had a question about my kids, and I couldn't get anybody from ECP to return my call, and I didn't want to dump down $1,000
Yeah.
unless I knew for sure if I could take them next year or not.
Mhm.
Because we only get 2 vacations a year, and this year we spent both weeks with Jenny and Scott.
hmm
Next year, 1 week's going to be with her here, and the other week will be at summer camp. So that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah. But
I didn't want to do a cruise if that was my only week with my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
get
they
it.
weren't able to go. I mean, yeah, so I ended up screwing myself out of the internet, so we'll have to pay for it again.
But
like we
we
did this
highly
year.
suggest getting the internet. It was
Yeah,
the best way
it
for us to
pays for itself.
communicate.
It
was a
pays for itself.
Best way to. Now, granted, you can't really. You can kind of post photos. It's a little hard. Sending videos back and forth is a little hard, but
Yeah.
if you pick the right
Don't
times,
do it anyways. Don't send videos because nobody will watch them.
nope,
But,
we
it's hard
can't
to hear them
because our
anyway.
internet was so bad.
Yeah.
That and everything's loud. You can't really hear it.
Yeah.
It's-
What I did like about it was we can talk to each other back and forth,
Yeah.
and I can at least post a photo here and there on Facebook to tell everybody, "Hey, I'm alive. I'm okay."
Well, you could also post it in the group too, like, "Hey, where are you?"
Yeah, that's
Someone's
what the
got
main
kinda
thing
clever,
was.
Like, snap.
Mhm.
This is
That
where
was
I'm
really
at.
nice just to
Like-
send pictures.
What was it like? Matt was like, "Where are you?" or something like that at one point.
Yeah,
Eric.
where are you? I was saying
I don't-
is use Facebook Messenger or some type of internet-based messenger like WhatsApp or Line app
Yeah.
or Messenger. Don't use the internal Royals app because
It sucks.
everybody has to have it. It was pointless.
Yeah.
So use an internet-based one, like Line, WhatsApp, Messenger, Facebook Messenger, stuff like that. If you're an iPhone user and everybody is iPhone users, you can iMessage each other
Mhm.
because that's internet based.
Well, the other funny thing is, I remember the first time we turned our phone back on when we got to the Virgin Islands, my phone blew up.
Yep.
Because the only thing I had like turned on was the Facebook Instant Messenger,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys kept blowing it up.
So this
Well,
is
you
St.
did, so-
Martin. I think we're coming in St. Martin.
This
Yeah.
is also, was this where we saw the guy with the jet ski, or was that St. Thomas? No, that was Nassau. Never mind.
Yeah.
We saw a guy basically show off. He came back in port, show off on
Yeah.
a jet ski and go off because he saw us waving to him.
So this is St. Martin, and their little shopping area is a lot more high end.
Yeah.
If you go past all these buildings and go back back here,
Well, they had one hidden.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but it was inside there, right before you got to the gate.
But if you go through the gate, if you go out and
Yeah.
back here, you find the little better the little shops that are more reasonable price.
But it's also hidden inside there.
Mm-hmm.
You actually have to go in there to. Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Here's our breakfast, and then
Oh, there's Harmony. So no, the first night wasn't Harmony.
it wasn't Harmony. I don't
No,
know what it was.
Harmony was with us twice, I think.
Was it?
Mhm.
Maybe I just didn't.
But this is one
Oh
like
no, the other one was Independence because we had Freedom in front of us.
Independence.
Independence.
oh,
next
that's
to us.
right.
So
But
we had
this
3 of the
was
sister ships
yeah.
together.
This port was hopping. There was
A
what
lot of ships.
6 ships.
6 ships in port.
So that's us, Mariner in the far right. There's Harmony,
Mm-hmm.
and then these are what?
This was the
Crystal.
Ada.
Yeah, those are the 2 Ada ships, and there was like what, the Crystal Escalation or Elation.
I don't remember.
There was a few ships.
And those were
And then the
yachts
2
too.
Yeah, and then there's some
Mhm.
beautiful yachts.
But if
I
you
took
look,
Okay, babe.
sorry, I was gonna say if you look at the far left side, it almost looks like you've got a little bit of a wormhole or whatever right there on
Yeah.
the side
Mhm.
of the yacht.
So I took a picture of this yacht and I sent it to Zach. I go, Zach, we're not coming back. We bought a yacht. And then we
Oh,
found the
there
little
it
St.
is.
Martin photo. And this was farther out. If you went back where all the shops were, this was back where that
Can
was.
we go back a picture? I was so annoyed about that shirt right there that my wife
Oh.
Jen tried telling me, Jay, get the Star Trek Picard shirt. Jay, get the. I was like, no, I want this shirt. I want to get this shirt, right? And then the next day when we went to back to go get the Star Trek Picard, it sold out because I was so
Mhm.
focused on getting that shirt.
We pre-ordered this shirt.
See, we didn't. Yeah, so.
You know, newbies, you learn.
Well, I mean, that's still a better. I mean, I like the Picard shirt, but
Mhm.
that's still a better option because you
Mhm.
had all the different
Mhm.
characters.
Here's more. This is the 2 Ada
Yeah.
and Harmony and the us. And those ones behind it. It was a lot of
Yeah,
people.
there's Crystal over there too.
Of course, we take a picture every time
Mhm.
Yeah.
we're at port. This is me trying to get some sun and reading.
Hmm.
And then they had theme nights and like that.
Yeah, each bar had a themed drink menu, which I've got them on my photos. I need to upload.
This was that lava cake, I think.
Oh.
Was it?
No, that lava cake was on hibachi night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like I didn't take all the photos, but I really took photos because I love that bag.
Yeah, hang on, I've got it. If you give me a second.
Scott went into the wall.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
You see that guy? Yeah,
Blue
really
It
screen.
cool.
was-
Holds a
Blue
lot.
screen on a green screen.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Sort of. Yeah. there you
It-
go.
yeah.
was- oh, I'm so glad because I did not want another backpack.
Yeah.
So this year we got a
I didn't
the
get a backpack though.
no. This year we got was the lanyard, which I really like the lanyards this year.
Mhm.
I didn't like
And then
the cards. You
the
guys had some
hat.
cool cards.
cards.
Yeah, the little cards. You guys had better cards in years past.
You
The
mean
room
the
key
keys?
cards?
Room
Key
keys?
cards?
room
Okay,
Oh,
key cards.
yeah.
Okay. Give
Yeah.
me a minute. Yeah,
They're designed
Uh,
differently every year.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we got a hat, which was the same color as the shirt. I'm not big. I hope they change the hats up. I know they're gonna do a hat every year. I hope they do like a different hat, like a bucket hat or something. I just don't wear hats. And a shirt. We all got the shirt. Then we got socks, which is a new thing that we never gotten before.
Yeah.
The towel, which
Mhm.
is not really a towel. It's more like a decorative towel, like you hang it up on the wall or something.
Mhm.
It's not meant to
I
be
heard-
used.
I heard that it gets a little better if you wash it.
I'll probably end up hanging mine up as a
Yeah.
decoration.
I think I'm gonna. I'm probably gonna frame it and hang it up.
And then the bags. Is that it? The hat, the shirt, the bag, the sock, the towel.
I believe so. Yeah. The last night we didn't get anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, you typically don't on the last night because they're trying to get bags off the ship.
Robert Carter's show was nice. His musical show was pretty
Mhm.
good.
We missed that one.
It was pretty good.
We did the Tim Russ concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that, but okay.
I think that was finger flip. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I actually found somebody who was wearing the same skirt as me. It was amazing. This was formal night, so
Mhm.
Nice.
And then I met up with 3 other guys that had kilts on. Got pictures with 2 of them.
they had random. This was
Yeah.
okay. So guys, this is the dining room. The dining room is 3 stories,
Yeah. Even though we could only eat on the first floor.
which is fine. We have that many people to do that.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the actors ate on the second floor.
Daft.
Jeff,
Yeah. Yeah.
there's a picture of all of us. I thought it was a good picture of all of us.
Well, the four of you four.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We never saw you at the formal night.
Yeah. No, that was the night we ate with somebody else.
That's right.
Mm.
Yeah, there's all of us, all the Scottmans.
There you go. Yeah.
There was a 4th one, but he walked off literally right as this
Mhm.
photo was being taken.
Hey, and me dancing again. Oh, this was when we went and saw Discovery.
Hmm.
I was exhausted. And then of course I was drinking, and when I drink I get more tired. But this is when we got to see Discovery.
Yeah, I remember Discovery was pretty cool. And Emily introduced it.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
This was a good Emily episode.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm glad. This is okay, so that was the pancakes. They were so thick and gross. I didn't eat them.
Yeah, Jenny and I have a tradition of at least one morning on the cruise we pay to have breakfast brought to the cabin.
Yeah.
Like the eggs and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But that was the day that I was just out of it.
Oh,
I did not want to eat. I was so tired.
looks nice.
Oh, this was D&D.
Oh,
My
yeah.
only complaint- no, hold on. My only complaint I did mention to JT is I like the concept of the 5 forward room, but it is too small.
Yeah.
Because it gets too loud in there. You can't see. People are standing. The stage is level, ground level. And that's
They need to have all events are so that needs to be like a small event things. Like the D&D thing, or like
that should be a meet and greet for like, hey, meet
Mhm.
an actor here and close it off and limit how many people can be in there.
they did the whiskey drink thing for us in there when we did the
It was a cocktail.
mixology cocktail.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
We did it in there the year we did that.
Because I tried going to one event in there, and then after that,
The trivia was a nightmare. We left. It was so
Yeah.
it was so crowded. We couldn't do anything about it.
no, there because somebody else was doing something there, and this lady would not. Everybody was sitting down, and she kept standing up and blocking the stage. Because, like I said, the only thing I don't like about this room is the stage is at ground level,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
which is weird. It should be elevated.
Well, and then during the D&D thing, Kenneth Mitchell came in and played a real quick character and then took
Mhm.
off to something else.
Oh, I had to leave for the D&D because
We left shortly after because we had something else going on.
I love Anthony Rapp, okay, but his high-pitched squealing voice in that small room. No, I have a acute sensitivity to like loud noises, so I
Mhm.
had to leave. I couldn't be in there.
And this was the Klingon panel.
Yes.
It was good. Trying to finish. And this is this is the back of the ship. I thought it was kind of cool to get a picture of the back of the ship.
Yep. We sat back there.
So I
Yeah.
wish I went up there. There was a lot more seats up that way. A
Yeah.
lot more peacefulness up that way. I should have went up that way to take
Oh, we
to
didn't go
read.
inside, but look at that. That's cool. And they made a
Yeah.
special custom
Mhm.
banner of Hikaru.
Mhm.
That is cool. I wonder. Oh yeah, guys, don't be that jerk who stole Cole's banners.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep your greedy hands to yourself. They give away a bunch of free stuff, and you can buy other things.
Enough rice.
Yeah.
You mean what are you thinking, Cheryl?
Rolling on the river. Rolling on the river.
Huh.
Watch this.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 10.
Okay.
This is the hibachi.
Yes, my favorite food of all times.
Close your eyes, folks.
I'm kidding.
Japanese XP.
Everything with them was Japanese this,
Yikes.
Japanese that.
Yeah.
Soy sauce was Diet
Di-
Coke.
No, it's Diet Pepsi.
Oh, Diet Pepsi there, yeah.
You get that one, okay.
Baby bird. Oh, he made the egg and he was doing like a snake.
Yeah.
I think I did a video of it. Yeah, like he was like, ooh.
Yeah, and then he gets to the
Fried rice. Was
well,
this fried
no,
rice?
yeah,
This is
it was
eggs.
like
Yeah,
a-
that's fried rice. He's about to make fried rice. This
Yeah.
is eggs, yeah.
Well, I've seen them put fried rice into egg.
Yeah.
There's egg in
And his
there.
little heart, and he went
Yeah.
pump pump.
and that was because a couple sitting in front of that heart was celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was.
so good. And the chicken was delicious, and the veggies were good. Oh, it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a little Star Trek ducky.
Mm-hmm.
We found
we
this
got one
duck.
too. We got one too. Did you turn yours in or did you keep it?
We kept it.
We kept ours too.
This was the malted lava cake thing that was
So
delicious.
good.
No, I was gonna say I like the one person they posted on the Facebook. It's like, hey, we found a duck, and it was actually the arcade room with all the little ducks.
Oh. This is outside of our balcony again at night.
Yeah.
There's a little,
And the socks.
Mhm.
yep, the socks. That's a little Among Us looking guy character.
Okay.
Yeah,
Astronaut.
I think they're trying to make an astronaut, and we're just calling
Yeah.
him the Among Us guy.
It was good enough. He was cute.
Yeah.
This is a costume contest,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think.
That was fun. Oh, yeah, I still do not understand this. Jenny sent me up to go get her phone. And then I
Yeah.
come back down. It's, Scott's like, oh, like, what are you doing, Jen? It's like, Jenny wanted her phone. He's like, so he hands it to me. So then I go down the elevator, waiting to turn. Scott's already down there.
Yeah.
I know, where's
and
my
the-
phone?
And the funny thing is like, because I was getting dressed up, I wanted to cosplay for a little bit. So I was dressed
Yeah.
up in my DSN Aprils. You came in literally as I was about to finish that. I
Yeah.
finished that, grabbed my thing. The reason I made it down faster than you is because I did not take the elevator. I took the stairs.
I should have just took the stairs.
I'm
So-
surprised she didn't even get close to being.
I know.
Well, so okay, we've had this conversation, and I do like people with disabilities. I absolutely do. And I
Mhm.
respect and I love the fact that Star Trek is really supportive of it. But at some point, you gotta choose a new winner. Just because a person's disabled, this should not automatically make them year after year after year. Especially when they use the same outfit. I heard
Yep.
Mhm.
the winner.
But
That's what I mean. I'm not gonna mention the
Bonus.
person's name because
Bonus.
I like the person.
Jordan Hoffman knew what I was this time.
Probably
Before you even got up there.
Hmm
Yeah. Oh,
And
should we talk about the
everybody
fact-
loved me, and I didn't even make it to the top 10. I was
Yeah.
so confused.
Well, I like the badgie guy that came up to
The
you.
badgie guy was good,
too. He didn't make it either.
Mhm.
People that got made it, I was like, well, some were good, but I was like, okay.
Yeah.
This is when we were watching Picard night.
Mhm.
Again, I was really tired, but still drinking.
Those are the shirts we were talking about.
Mhm.
Okay, so guys, there's Issa right there.
Yep.
There were so many rude people in the first couple rows that all she wanted to do was get up and talk about the show, and the reason why we were delayed is because people wouldn't shut up and security wouldn't shoo them away.
Oh, wow. We're
Yeah.
upstairs. We had no clue.
Yeah,
No,
we
so
didn't.
no, so what ended up happening is a couple of the other fans were like, "Hey, let her be," you know. It's like
Makes
it
me
was
mad.
enough. Yeah,
And then John Delancey popped in.
but she didn't come back. She didn't actually go back to her seat until after all the lights dimmed down and the show was doing its opening credits because she didn't want to get bombarded. I'm pretty sure she did that
I don't
because she
blame
didn't want to
either.
get
Yeah.
bombarded.
Yeah.
It's like be respectful, people. Come
Well,
on.
and this is also while we're on the ship, we found out that we got into the virtual premiere on board, and apparently somehow we were featured. I don't know how.
Yeah, but I don't know how. Like, where do we find the video for that? Like, I wanted to see.
I know. I don't know.
I
We
need
have
to
our
do some
links. I don't
Googling.
think they work.
No.
Yeah.
And then just Picard. This was Picard panel when Jordan Hoppin never saw the freaking show.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We talked about that already, so
Mhm.
I'll go through these. It's getting late. Okay. Whoever their cake person is, this is amazing. For not
Yeah.
knowing Star Trek well, I think he was trying to do Voyager.
Yeah, he was.
But still, just
Yeah.
amazing that his skill worked from this.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was just amazed by it. So
Yeah,
I didn't get the
that's it.
tropical one, but this was amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got pictures like
I got
on
pictures.
every side
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
He did amazing, or she, it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
rock
this
paper
is when the
scissors
rock
thing.
paper scissors thing.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did oh yeah, Jay, you were with us, the improv
The
class.
improv.
Yeah, remember we're the ones that got your seats.
Yep.
This was probably the last night because we're
Yeah.
both wearing our Borg shirts,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and we didn't plan it.
Who's
Yeah,
that
and we're
guy?
Yeah, who's
we're
those two people?
like, we see you.
Yeah.
This is a Gorn show.
This year was very hilarious.
John Billingsley with those chocolates and the roll of toilet paper.
No, but okay, so guys, I've watched a couple other videos and the Gorn show needed to be brought downstairs because I guess like the first couple of years they did it up on the deck.
Yeah, they did on the pool deck.
Yeah. But it's so much easier to listen to it.
Yeah.
But the only thing I wish more people would sign up because we barely got to see the Gorn.
No,
there are a
they
lot of
had
people
so
that
many
signed up.
people that they had to randomly choose 10 people.
Yeah, why can't they just? I think we could have probably chosen another 10 because they would have been fun.
Because
Or
you do that,
five.
they only had a certain amount of time they could do this in. Because one year they had like
Okay.
25 people and it went on for about 3 hours.
See, I wouldn't mind that. Because
Yeah.
this is fan service, right? This is
Mhm.
their chance to shine. I wouldn't mind a little longer because most shows are an hour and 15 minutes, including the concerts.
Mhm.
Because they had like a max limit of an hour and 30, so
But
they
this
stop it at hour 15, so they got 15 minutes to do talking.
This lady
Phenomenal.
brought the house down.
But so yeah, she was the best one. But the guy who opened, we thought he was phenomenal.
Yeah, he was the first. He was
Oh.
my favorite until she came out.
Yeah, and he has his own site. I think I
Yeah.
posted a link in our chat. I'll go back and find it if you want it.
Yeah.
But we thought when she came out, the little outfit, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be bad." But then she started singing opera.
Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
It
the
was-
lady who did the night comedy,
Oh yeah,
stand-up comedy.
the grandma.
Anthony hit the gong because the Gorn wouldn't come out. I think the Gorn was afraid to hit it.
The reason they're on the floor around her is because I loved her so much.
Yeah.
It wasn't because she was killing them.
Yeah.
In a way, I guess.
Oh, that lamb was delicious. Delicious. And the cheese cannoli was pretty good.
I couldn't decide between the tortellini and something else.
I got two at the same time. And wasn't this supposed to be a brownie? And
Mhm.
I don't know what we got. That was not a brownie. It was good. It was really sweet. There we go. There's all of us. So last night we got a big
Yeah.
table.
Oh, do you have the other pick?
The one that Matt did.
Yeah.
I don't think I do. It might be in the very end. But
Okay.
yeah.
See,
Very
one of
nice.
us didn't get the memo about the board shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or black shirts in general.
Yeah.
Because I remember Matt came down. He's like, "Did I miss a memo?" Because
Yeah.
Benny and Scott.
Well, apparently Sandra did too because she's wearing blue and everybody else is wearing black.
Yeah.
It just happened that all three of us wore the same shirt.
Mhm.
It was
Well,
hilarious.
And I
My-
didn't
my
have that
thing is-
one, so my closest one was my other computer is a board cube.
Yeah. So my thing was like, we were running out of shirts again, so we actually paid for the laundry, and all of our shirts were clean.
Yeah.
It is worth it to fill up
Mhm.
your bag.
This is the variety show. It was good. I have some issues with it. It was nice to see everybody doing it was a taste of everybody's show they did throughout the whole week. That's what it was.
The only show I didn't really like too much, and it was only because he wasn't in it very long, was John Delancey's. I would have liked to see more of him.
We skipped down that show. I
He was
just
meant to,
didn't
the
like
first 5
how
seconds.
Wilson Cruz was supposed to sing, but he was yelling so much he didn't want to sing. And the very next night, I did not want to be brought down by the situation going on overseas.
Yeah.
That made me mad. I was having a good time. I know what's going on, but I am on vacation. And he just dragged it on and on and on.
Remember,
I get it.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
There's a place and time, and at the nighttime is not the place and time.
Nope.
You're
Nope.
partying, you're having a good time. You don't need to bring the room down.
Nope. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the only problem I had about the show. But everything else was great.
That's something you do in the middle of the day, so you can still rebound and try to get in a better mood
Okay.
later.
So
Mhm.
we're basically done with the cruise. We'll talk really quick because it is getting late.
Yeah, it really is.
It is.
Getting really late.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
But I think that's this is
So-
off again the cruise.
I think quickly.
And then-
sorry. This is where we took off before you guys because we had.
Yeah,
to
you have to
get
check it
out.
off early because y'all went to the airport. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's finish these photos real quick.
Okay.
And then that's us getting the Uber, which was a nightmare. And then
Yeah.
that's
I remember
us
that picture.
exhausted waiting
remember
for a
that
room. But
picture.
we'll get to that when that time is. I'll just make sure. And this is the pool. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to go first and we'll go back and forth?
No, so it's like, so the night before, we all knew we were gonna be like heading out. So that's why we had that dinner and we had all the
Mhm.
pictures. But I guess you didn't have the one. There was a beautiful over.
Yeah, I have it somewhere. It's not saved.
So there's that one. So Jen and I left like first thing in the morning, so we kept our luggage with us.
We did
We
too.
were like one of the first people off the ship. Actually, we weren't the first. The actors were the first ones off the ship,
Yeah.
but they all had to wait in line, except for George Takei, because they were all waiting for their luggage.
Yeah.
So since we didn't have to wait for our luggage, we went right off the ship, and then we paid the $50, and then we went down there, and oh, that was a nightmare. So getting off the ship was relatively easy for us. I think you guys got caught up in the longer lines.
I don't know what was going on. Like, it's like they waited for something. Something was waiting because we were all waiting in line, and we weren't moving. And then all of a sudden, after about 10 minutes, we start
Yeah.
moving and we start checking out. So I don't know if they were waiting on somebody to get off the ship or I don't know. It was really weird. We have never waited in line to get off the ship like that.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. For us,
Anyways.
it was just a continuous walk.
Yeah. We just went out the elevators, followed the lines, and continued out. But to check out, like when you use you bring your CPass card
Yeah.
and officially get out, that line was hold up
Yeah.
for something. I don't know what it was, but they were holding us up a little bit. But we never had that experience in my life.
So I remember when we did it though that we saw all the actors because I was like one of the first people off. So we saw all the actors lined up waiting for their gear.
We saw them too when we got
They're
off.
waving at us. I don't know if they waved at you guys, but they're waving at us as we were leaving.
Well, we were too busy trying to get a hold of Matt and Eric, trying to find them.
Yeah.
That's why that picture we literally kind of came out and where you headed to the parking garage. There's a little area where we could step off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were out there. We saw George Takei. He was kind of hiding behind a post, trying to be incognito. We left him alone, but he had a couple of people around him to try to like block.
We get it.
People's view of him. Yeah. He had a special car, so yeah, we did that, and then. Okay. Do not make the mistake that we made. First thing is, the cruise ships. they purposely get you in the cruise early, right? Orlando has this bad reputation that you cannot check in 4 hours prior to your flight.
That's anywhere because
That's a TSA thing. That's not Orlando. It's a TSA
Oh,
thing.
I don't know because I've never had that
It-
problem.
I
Before.
had it with me
TSA
when I was
thing.
in Vegas.
I'm just
Exactly
saying.
thing.
I'm just saying. You get dropped off like at 10 o'clock in the morning if you don't have an afternoon flight. You can't check in, which is
Yep.
annoying. Well, what's annoying about it is like, so what if you're there 4 hours early? You can go inside the terminal and just sit and eat, right?
That's
So we
pretty
were
much
hungry.
it.
No, we were hungry. It's like we
Mhm.
had to wait, and then we met up with Jesse. So we ended up doing that. It was annoying. We had to go through the line like 4 times because every time you thought the line was gonna be long enough and you'd be delayed 15 minutes, you made it up to the front of the line. You had to get back out of the line. We weren't the only ones that were doing that.
Now you know why we like to stay an extra night.
No,
You know, more power to you if you
no.
want.
I was purposely trying to get home because we had
I
other
know.
things to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I wish. So when we do finally get up in the line and we discover that they took away our 2 hour. We were supposed to have like a 4 hour layover in Houston, not Houston, sorry, in Denver.
Mhm.
But they took that away and they connected our flight. I guess they were condensing down flights, so they connected us to Houston first. We weren't even supposed to go to Houston, but we didn't have to deboard. So
Deplane.
we deplane, thank you. And then we were going to Denver, Colorado. We were supposed to be there and take a flight out at 8:35. Yeah, needless to say, the 8:35 when we got into Houston, they said, "Oh, well, your flight's delayed by an hour." So like, okay, now we have time to eat dinner. So Jen and I actually were okay with that at first.
Mhm.
Yeah, my sister was a little annoyed about it, but we were okay with that. So we went and had dinner. And then we found out the reason for that is because they didn't want to go with a 3 steward crew. This is the biggest mistake because it ended up costing. I don't know how much it cost them for them, but for me and Jen, it ended up costing them $800 to delay us 1 hour for a third party crew member. Because what that happened when they did that, the storm rolled in, and then we
Mhm.
had nothing but issues trying to get off the tarmac, which we never did. So twice we had to get brought back in for de-icing, and then we were low on fuel, so they had to bring us in for fuel. And when they did that, they turned off the right engine, so the right engine blade froze. So they had to bring us back in again to defrost the engine blade. And then they're like, "Oh, it's like this." By this point, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, yeah, we went over our allotted flight time, so
Yeah.
So then we go back in at 1:30, and they're like, "Oh, so go ahead and get a hotel room, guys. We'll get you on the first flight out." Like, what time's that? 6:30. It's 1:30. You're like, what? You're like, you want us to go to a hotel room for 2 hours and go back and go through security again, and then like, no, like, well, you could sleep on the floor.
I see it all the time. People do it all the time.
Yeah. So that's what we ended up doing. So they gave us $100 credit for that, and then they gave us $200 credit for the flights, and then I complained because they only gave us $100 credit, and so then the lady went back and she ended up giving us like $800 in credit. So my next year's flight's paid for.
That's nice. So our
But we went
trip,
out the next day. Yeah.
we get in to a hotel, and the guy was not at the desk.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, I work in hotels. I was like, what the heck? Took him forever to come out. And then he said, how can I help you? He goes, what do you need? I was like, checking in. Oh, we have no rooms. Didn't ask for my name. Didn't ask for anything. Just, we don't have no rooms. When we hold your luggage? He was so short with us. Rather than
Wow.
say, I'm so sorry, we don't have any rooms. I can get you a call as soon as available. Something like that.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're just going to wait in the lobby. We got it at like 9:30 because breakfast was shutting down.
Mhm.
So literally, of course, we're starving because we didn't get breakfast on the cruise because we were supposed to have breakfast delivered to us, but they never picked up our breakfast
You
on the
didn't get
cruise.
you didn't get the memo?
You can. That's all we done past.
No, but they had a sign that says there's no delivery the last night.
They didn't tell us.
They didn't tell us.
Mm-mm.
Well, they told us in the promenade area.
No one told us, and we done it in the past getting breakfast
Yeah.
delivered.
And there are
No,
others that
it
had
might
their
have
cards
just.
out too.
No, I'm
So
saying it might have just been your guys' side then that they didn't tell because it sounded like you guys didn't get all your animals and everything else either. Maybe it's just your stewards didn't pass the message.
our steward was great.
Oh, Laura Stewart.
No, I know, but I'm saying you didn't get your full service. It sounds like.
It's okay.
Well,
It's all good.
Yeah.
So luckily we got to go in there, and of course, everything was out, so we at least got some food. And that's what
Okay,
that
that's good.
photo came was all of us was exhausted. All we wanted to do was go in our hotel room and take a nap. We had to
Yeah,
wait.
And my complaint about that, yes, is toward the tail end of breakfast. But have you ever had coffee with brown sugar?
Yeah, they had no
Yes.
they had no white sugar.
Yes,
They had no
I've
pure
actually
sugar.
done that, and it's
Yeah.
disgusting.
It
It's
is.
disgusting.
But it was the only way to get some coffee. And I'm like, I really don't want to do this, but I want coffee. So I did it. Never again, if I can avoid it.
So that's a photo of all of us waiting for the hotel room. And the only reason I
done
knew
that
our
before,
hotel
Scout.
room. So we sat there for what, 2 hours?
3 almost.
3? I ended up
At least
actually.
you got a hotel room.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, we purposely plan on that. It's kind of like just have a night so we could actually repack and also in our room. Except for the room we had a big wall.
Next time, we're just gonna go to California to go home.
Yeah, you can just drive home. You can drive down if you wanted to.
No, I'm saying next time if we go to Sarasota, or not Sarasota, if we go to Florida again,
Yeah.
I'm going to choose California instead of Colorado as my
Oh.
connecting.
Yeah. So, anyways, the only reason I knew our room was ready because I did the mobile check-in and they said, "Oh, your room's ready." And so we finally check in. And then
Decent room.
a good room. It was a decent room. It was a Spring Hill Suite, same like we stayed at last time, but instead of the desk wall, it was an actual wall.
Oh. Okay.
And our bed, and of course, I sleep on the left-hand side, and it was really hard because they gave you not enough room between the wall and the bed to get in and out of.
Oh.
But it did the room's job.
Yeah.
We all back in our rooms. I was like, okay, we decided to meet up later on, and we all took naps. We were all exhausted,
Mhm.
Yeah.
so we all took naps. Then we woke up, and then
Well, you
we
get
all
up real
just-
early on the cruise ship.
yeah, you had to get off the ship at 8 a.m. if you do assist off. If you walk with you on long, get off.
Yeah.
And then we got up and we had our lunch. We had lunch before we went to bed. We had
Mhm.
food delivered to us. And then we went to the pool for a little bit. It was nice, chill in the pool. Scott and Matt got in, but the water was too cold for me, so I just sat on the edge.
I was in there maybe 5-6 minutes. I just
Yeah,
did
it was too
that's
cold.
and I'm like, I can't do that. I was literally shivering in the pool. I'm like, I can't stand this anymore. So I got out. And Matt
I
stayed
got
in a
out.
little longer.
Yeah, I just wanted some sun. And so we just sit in the talk. It was nice. And then dinner, we had a friend pick us up. I had a friend I used to know from Renaissance when I worked at Renaissance with the hotel I used to work at. He drove from Tampa down with a 2-hour drive,
Jeez.
and took us all in his little tiny Corolla car. After I asked him,
So funny.
"Can you fit 4 people in your car?" He goes, "Yeah."
And
I should have
poor,
said, "Can you fit 4 grown adults in your car?"
and what was funny, right?
Car?
Matt, if you look at the car is like straight across.
Mhm.
Matt's here. Eric is in the middle, and I'm on the other side. So we were squishing Eric. And I was like, and I'm trying not to, be armsy with him, but I'm like, I don't have anywhere to put my arm.
So we did dinner. It was nice. Had some good talk, and we
Well,
back to
that's
the
when you
hotel.
put your arms on his knees.
So then we get back, and we got back late.
Mhm.
And Scott and I had early flights, 9:30. We got through MCO just fine. We had pre-check, so we had TSA pre-check, so we went through just fine. And luckily, our gates were right next to each other.
Well, security for us was actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
Going through security.
But I walked. You guarded our stuff, and I walked down to the Starbucks line. I
Ugh.
was there for 45 minutes because
It
it
was
was
a
the
long
only coffee place open at the time, and they had a
'Cause we
sports
got there
team
at
also
7
come
a.m..
through,
Yeah.
and they wanted one of like everything. It seemed like.
And of course, Eric's flight was same time. His flight was like at 10 or something,
Mhm.
but he was on the other end of the airport, so we couldn't meet up with him. So then,
No.
I got on the plane and I left out first, and then Scott was shortly after me. And I knew I had a layover in Houston, but George Bush International, not Hobby.
Yeah.
I think I was in the Lost Stepchild terminal.
Why?
I was at the very end of the terminal. I got off, and all of a sudden I was in like this looks like they kind of just threw a room at it wasn't like a standard terminal. You had this long hallway with these extra terminals, and it felt like I was walking on concrete, and I just put some walls up, like a temporary situation.
Oh, okay.
And then you had to go through these 2 double doors. Then you go into this. Oh, let me tell you what my gate number was. You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
A3G. And I get out from the A3G. I get out of the terminal, and I was supposed to be A3H or something like that. Oh, cool, right next to it or something like that.
Yeah.
It was A3A through A3I or H or something, all in
Yeah.
this one little terminal section. I had to go upstairs, but the escalator going upstairs was broken, so you had to climb the stairs up. The restroom right next to it, because I knew the restroom, was only 6 stalls.
Really? Oh.
6 stalls. And I was at the very end of the terminal, and I only had like an hour layover. By the time I got to finish going to the restroom, I had like 30 minutes. I couldn't get food. I was starving because
wow.
breakfast wasn't open yet.
So by the time I got in, everything was lunch.
Yeah. So by the time, yeah. So finally, I get back on. I had to go down the hallway, and they did it a little differently because a Southwest is by numbers. They did by 10 people at a time. So they did A1 through 10, and A10
Really?
through
They
because
didn't do
they
that for
can't
us.
because this is such a small area. They couldn't have us line up with the little lineup they usually have.
Wow.
I should have took a picture of it. I told you I felt like I was a lost stepchild. It was like down in the depths of
Mhm.
like feel like a murder scene could happen down there.
Oh, because we have a place in Portland where the prop pellet planes that we still have a few of them.
Hmm.
You have to
Mhm.
do that. You have to go out this one door, go down these ramps, to go
Mhm.
walk down to the plane, to go up the plane elevators.
Yeah, I
like
feel like
like
if it's a
Air Force
private
One.
plane, sure, but this is
Yeah.
like a like 747.
Yeah, when I
Like
went
it's
to
No.
Gen Con, it was like that, but it wasn't a prop plane. It was actually one of the smaller like
puddle
jets,
jumpers.
puddle
Yeah.
jumpers.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That holds like 50 people.
Mhm.
No, this was like a legit 747 like
Oh.
big plane.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
was but
It was weird.
I
Sounds
got
like.
home and everything's all good and
And then
Oh.
and I had a little bit of a hiccup when I got in, but baggage claims. DCA, right, sent us to baggage claim 4, I think it was, and I've never been over there. Usually I get 1 or 2, which you come out of the gate, they're like right there. So I'm like, okay, where is it? Finally find it. We're standing around for like 25 minutes waiting for the thing to even start up. And the lady from Southwest finally came over from, I guess, checking people in and started shouting, hey, we moved your flight over to baggage claim 1. So everybody's rushing to get over there. I'm like, should have just stood there.
Yeah.
but with that we should probably hang up because
Right.
I got
Okay.
things to do and well, I don't have to go to bed. I have tomorrow off.
Nice. All right, guys. So I think we'll call it a night. We'll talk about
Mhm.
Matt next time.
Yep.
Yep.
And
What we're
our
gonna do.
life, what's going on with life too.
Yep.
All right, guys. So with that, we're gonna call it a night.
Night, guys.
Night, guys.
Night.